Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Why is this fucking so quiet? I'm gonna go up to 45. I'm gonna go to 60 because I think this is the quiet part of the song. Hi, Carface. Hi, Smile. Hi, Alex. Hi, Elder. Whoa, Elwo. I think Ryan is there. Hi, Techno. Alright, let's see. So I told you I haven't slept at all till I got my hair cut yesterday. So that was around noon when I finally slept. Then I went out to have ice cream to celebrate my mom's birthday at 6 a.m. Oh, nice. When I got home, I replied to your DMs you sent me and passed the fuck out till 2 in the morning. Now I've just been awake waiting for you to go live. That long? Or you could go to bed for an hour. And then Eller said, you go to bed. It's not my bedtime. Steppies. I swear. Steppies, Lind, M. Preglind. Where does M. Preglind come from? Holy. M. Preglind part 2. Early. Hi, Ewan. It's my bedtime. Time to go to bed. Sleep well. Smile. Good night, Smile. Mwah. Morning, Lind. I be in bed. Maybe. Hi, Haxie. Hi, Gestoration. Ryan's gone. Sent to Void Realm from yesterday. Chocolate says they ain't joining. Fitzgerald? Okay. You wanted Mpreg by Fishy Chestbuster. Now, hang on. That's not something I want. It's just fishy. I was saying specifically, if Fishy wanted to lay her eggs in me and I get a chest burster, I'd be okay with it because it's fishy and I'd thank her. I'm not saying I fucking want that. That sounds horrible. Yeah, Smile. Chocolate Fits, 2001 2 a.m. I'm afraid to say that due to pulling far more than an all-nighter, I'll not be joining for you guys on this walk. Did they? I don't see that in Chatterino. Maybe that was in Discord and I missed it. Fuck it. What the fuck, huh? Let's start searching. Sent in Discord? Gotcha. Ow. I feel like I pulled something right here. This hurts. Eland, how are your knees? What about my knees? There's nothing wrong with my knees. They're fine. I drank last night. I did not get drunk. I made mistakes, which we will talk about many times today. I was just asking how they were. Well, the implication, Techno, is that I was on my fucking knees last night. So that's actually, you know, sexual harassment, okay? Okay? If you went to the workplace and you went, hey, Sarah, how's your knees? Your ass is in fucking HR, okay? Scraped knees? No, the implication is. Scraped knees. Hi, Jer. Hi, Leon. This dude. Yulin, how are your knees? Why so defensive? I was just asking. I swear. You're going to HR. You're getting fired for sexual harassment. How fucking dare you, Techno? I'm still disappointed, Yulin. In what? It's 2 a.m. Winden. I don't know if she's showing up today. She just can show around more often. She might have work right now. Or not right now, but tomorrow morning. You're the only one who thinks that. I'm gonna smack your butt, Lynn. Okay, Techno. Okay. Go to your work. Go to class. And go ask a girl, hey, How are your knees? I have already done this? No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You'd have gotten so much trouble if you asked how somebody's knees were. Hi, Zuby. Funland, good to see you. Yes, I have. Nah, I don't think you have. Not the way I'm telling you to. You might have, like, walked up to somebody who's in a cast and been like, how is your knee? Is it healing any? Has it healed at all? If you went to a girl at a workplace or something and went, how is your knees? Like, honestly, you should probably get in trouble for that. If you're saying you have and you didn't get in trouble, they thought about getting you in trouble for that. Like that's something you don't do, Techno. Where were we? We're at ankle lifts. Funland, good to see you. Good to see you too, Zooey. I tried drinking last night. I didn't get drunk. But we did find an alcoholic drink that I don't absolutely hate above all else. Bunland? I've asked my coworkers, hey, how are your kneecaps? And they're like, my kneecaps are fine, thank you. And then I'm like, good. You didn't ask me about my kneecaps. You said, how are your knees? That's why I knew when I was like, you did not say, how are your knees to people. That's how I knew you hadn't done that. Despite you just saying, yes, I did, I totally did. Kneecap removal service. That matters? Yes! What is wrong with you? I actually did that the other day, because I saw how dirty her pants were. So no HR was called. Techno went to them and said, I'm gonna destroy your Nico kneecaps. I cannot believe I'm arguing with you guys about sexual harassment. And you need to understand that you cannot just go to people in the workplace and imply they've been on their knees sucking dick. I cannot believe my... I can believe my chat is bad at sexual harassment. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. You know what? I'm gonna start asking about your Dickland. I'm gonna give you a reason to call HR. I don't doubt it, Techno. You're weird. Hi, Space Fish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No, I'm fucking not. You know what? I'm going to start asking about your Dickland. I'm gonna give you a reason to call HR. I'm not weird. Buddy. Sir, we know you're on your knees on the daily. Okay, alright. Hi, Blesky. Bene. So cute. You're about to start asking people about their dicks. No. Hang on, Blesky. No. What I was reading was from Techno Rave. Because he's like, it's okay to go up to women and ask how their knees are. To imply that they've been sucking dick on their knees and nothing will happen. I've done it myself. And I'm like, no, you fucking haven't. No, you fucking haven't. Now he's like, this is bullshit. I'm gonna start asking how your dick is. And it's like, yeah, that's weird. And he's like, it's not weird. How's that implying that? What do you mean, how's that implying that? The implication is that they've been on their knees and, like, they've gotten them, like, you know when you get, like, the strawberries on your knees from, like, rug burn? It's like, oh, you've been sucking a lot of dick. How's your knees? Because that's what's going to hurt when you're on your knees a lot. So when you say, that's the implication. Would be the normal assumption doing garden work? Yes, but people aren't going to use it that way. Hi, Dingo. Hi, Bingo. Ah, so cute. This is in protest. What's with all the hate about being on knees? I don't hate being on knees. I'm not against people being on their knees. If you go to a job and start saying to all the women, hey, how are your knees? They're gonna have a problem. Hi, Joe. So rude and inappropriate, Techno. Anyway, Elin, does the carpet match the drapes? No. Well, okay. No. No, it doesn't. Doing garden work would be the normal assumption. Hey, wait a minute. This guy didn't say hi to me. Wait, you're right, I didn't. Hi, Trogdor. How did I miss you? Okay, but this implies that we make enough sexual comments that one would even assume that I'm asking a sexual question. No, it doesn't. If you... That's just assumed to be a sexual question. If you just started saying that and nothing else wrong, nothing else sexual, I think people are going to have a problem with it. My Techno, I was definitely going to ask for sure this time. Ask how my knees are. They still crack like a motherfucker. No, he's bald. You hate me, that's why. That's not it. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay, then start doing it. Techno, start doing it. Go every time you see a woman IRL, ask them how their knees are. Not their kneecaps, their knees. No, you cannot say I have been. You've been saying kneecaps, specifically their knees. It's the same thing. You won't do it because you know it's not the same thing. And that's why you're trying to get out of it by saying kneecaps. You are contradicting yourself. You're saying, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say kneecaps. Oh, it's the same thing, so it doesn't matter. But start doing it. Start doing it with knees. Except you know it's different, so you won't. Bold of you to assume this guy talks to women. This is going to make me voice reveal on stream. My record of how many times he missed saying hi to me is immense. He despises... I don't despise anyone. He don't want his viewers to go to jail. I don't want his viewers to go to jail. But I think he's bullshitting right now, and I'm calling him out on it. What are we at? Hamstrings? Elon hates me, chat. I don't. Of course I don't hate you. But I'm absolutely going to call it your bullshit right now. And you are spouting bullshit right now. Elon, you remember that motherfucker spent like 50k on the Has-Been Hotel AMV a while ago? Yes. It was the YouTuber who did like pop rap battles or something. Animated rap, I don't remember. I'm still waiting on the content, Elon. I literally gave you some content. I can't even leave because I don't have work or college. Understandable. Someone just took a clip of him running from that vid and put Conquest running at the minute. Oh my god. You deleted it? Trogdor, that specific video was bad, okay? I have not mastered the bunny suit yet, okay? It's hard for me to not last less than a minute in a bunny suit, and I'm not happy. There was also a Chatterino ping in it, right? So, like, I will redo that video at some point, and it will be better, okay? We still have pictures in the bunny suit, and, like, I'll redo the video. I plan to do many videos in the bunny suits, okay? But for now, that first video, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. It was bad. The bunny suit looked good. Okay. Thank you. Silly Elon waiting for me to make a move. Did I get a bouquet of french fries when I get there? A bouquet of french fries doesn't sound bad. Hey, Elon, would you hug a Wooloo? Yeah. You have a bunny suit? Just stupid. IRL, yes. I have a bunny suit. Where pics? The pics are on the blue Twitch. And I posted that edit in memes if anyone wants to look. Last in IRL maid outfit. So that's the next thing we got, Blesky. We have the bunny suit. I have since then gotten the maid outfit, and I have to take pictures in that. Hi, Devil Gated. You have a bunny suit, but still no jeans? The jeans are weird. You're fucking weird. You're turbo weird. I'm not even fucking apologizing for that. Blue Twitch? I need this camera. Okay. Okay. So Twitch is purple. Other sites have other colors, right? So orange Twitch is Chatterbait or Pornhub. Blue Twitch would be Fansly or OnlyFans. Yeah. What was I gonna say? You're telling me the jeans are weird? That's bullshit. The jeans are weird. Hi, Bits. I'm arguing with my chat about sexual harassment, and weirdness. I'm at Bendy's. Bits help. Euland is bullying me again. For every content creator I hang out with has some fucking lewd website content. Y'all good? Look, Blesky, it's fun. You know it's fun. I know you know it's fun. Good, right? Fuck you, Bits. Is it? Blesky. Blesky. I don't know, I don't even fucking consider that. I mean, I do it with IRL stuff so far. I could very much see you doing it with, like, VR chat stuff. I could see you having fun with that. I keep that shit private. I know I don't even fucking consider it. Why? I mean, if you don't want to share, that's fine. But, like, I don't know. Don't you think it's fun to see pics of others, and wouldn't it be fun to share? Okay, so it's fun. Do you post for free or charge them? I post for free, but I have tips open. Like, I'm not putting enough quality into this stuff to, like, charge. And I also, you know, a lot of the stuff I'm wearing is stuff I get from Throne. So it feels weird to, like, hey, you want to see me in an outfit? Buy it for me. Hey, you want to see me wearing it? Buy that on this, right? That feels wrong. I post my pics in private Discord servers. So you like sharing and you like people seeing them. I also keep my lewd stuff private. Plus, it's more just free engagement, not gonna lie. Might have made an account because of you. Your chat titties get more likes than someone posting world photos? Yeah. Just to my friendos? Well, I'm a little bit of an exhibitionist. The more people that want to look at me, the better. And so, on a site like Blue Twitch, where it's like fucking free game in my eyes, if you're on Blue Twitch, you're wanting to see nudity, it's kind of fun. A little bit, he says. Hell no, I'm so sick of these creators. Well, these damn OnlyFans. Oh, it's free pics? You're an exhibitionist, and I'm a techno. Yes. Don't you say it. I'm trying to find a link to this Blue Twitch, and it's harder than I thought. I can't link it anywhere on Twitch, right? I also haven't put it anywhere in Discord. I'm trying to keep it, you know, I talk about it a lot, much more than I should. But I am trying to keep, like, the Twitch stuff and the Not Safe for Work stuff separate. It is the same name. I may have messed up a little, because I may have messed up a little bit because I let my managers know I stream when they asked me in the office what my long leave is for TwitchCon. I remember you mentioning that. It's another reason to stay away from Blue Twitches. Yeah, that's fair. I started doing Not Safe for Work stuff when I worked in Cubicle Land. Let me know it in my DM, Yulin. Let's see. Oh, I can just copy paste from someone else, right? Right. Who did I send it to? Oh, fuck, I'm in streamer mode, so I can't see any fucking names. Did this one get it? No. Did this one get it? Oh, Jesus. Oh, surely this one. Yeah. Right. Oh, God, now I gotta find Haxie. This Haxie? This is Haxie. Okay. I have to rate Bunny. Same. Me one Bunny. Alright. Oh, I was gonna say, Blesky should be easy to find. We were just DMing each other today. Oh, right. We weren't talking on fucking Discord. They were messaging me on Blue Sky. Chat. Okay. You guys are fucking distracting me from stretches. Oh yeah, Aelin, did you see my DM last night? I did. You said bye, but nobody noticed. I'm sorry about that. It was fucking a wild night last night. Okay, cool beans. I tried drinking. I had Red's Hard Apple Ale. It was awful. I hated it. It was atrocious. But I can drink it. It wasn't like I drink and then I'm like, ugh. This was like I drink and oh, that's awful and my mouth hurts. But you know, that was the worst of it. I can actually get it down. And so, I was drinking last night. We did not get drunk. Oh no, you're all good. Really don't notice me due to me being so tiny I wasn't mad. I don't like the way you're wording that, but where are we at? Cammy Stretch? Hi, Yuki. Yuki, get the fuck out of here. Go play Monster Hunter World. Thy shall be lurked upon, foul feminine boy. Go kill monsters in World. How do I word it right? The way you're wording it is like, hey, you know, it seemed like it was just, you know, pretty crazy when I left, but, you know, I said bye. But the way you're wording it is like, barely anyone noticed me, which I guess you're saying to me being tiny, but I don't know. I'm reading that as the whole, like, sad boy vibes of, like, no one ever cares what I do, so nobody notices. It's just like, no! I don't want to upset any beans, femboy. It's fine the way you worded it, but I was interpreting it as sad boy. Realistically, you don't even have to, like, explain it all. I'm literally telling you, I think it's very easy to miss me. Realistically, you don't have to say it all. You can just leave. Like, you can just, like, alright, I'm done here, leave and not say goodbye to anybody. And nobody's gonna be like, whoa, what's wrong with Techno? Do they hate us? Were they not having fun? It's kind of just like people come and go. Some people don't like saying goodbye. Willow Wren. I love Willow Wren to death. But that motherfucker will just leave on you. What the hell was that? You'll be cuddling and that guy'll disappear. For something, I don't like leaving without saying anything. And that's fine. You can say bye when you leave. But, like, you really don't need to. You really don't need to, like, you know, later on be like, hey, I left. I always say, whoa, what's wrong with you? Stop. Stop. We're at 24, and we still have 3 stretches to do. So true. I'll keep this in mind. I read the first half of what you said. The barely anyone noticed me, and my brain went, we're going fucking pity pouty with this. And then due to me being tiny, so I wasn't mad, is like, okay, fair. I think you're very right that if you're tiny, if you're a mute, people are gonna pay you less attention. That's just, you know, that's just how it is. I just saw the first half and thought sad boy hours. Stretch those steppers, Zealand. We're getting there. We're getting there. There's a lot of sad boy hours I deal with Techno. On this stream a little bit, and outside of stream. Because for some people, that's just how they cope with things. and they haven't thought about, like, how this affects other people. So there's very much a, like, oh, nobody loves me. No one ever cares about me. Nobody says bye to me. And it's just like, oh, God. You ever think maybe this is self-fulfilling and you talking like this is why people don't want to spend as much time with you? I want to help people through sad boy hours, not go through them myself. Good. Good. I feel very bad for anybody going for sad boyers. Sad boy hours. I never want people to experience that. But when people just start, like, just always bringing others down to talk about their sad boy hours, it's like, I no longer want to cheer you up. I want you to go away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dingo, are you going through sad boy hours? Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My one ponytail. Been a while, a little bit. Never, I'm Dingo, so everything is great. I don't trust the fucking emote you posted with that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck is you doing here, Boomer? Oh my god, Air. What the hell? The smiley emote always just felt so passive-aggressive, Lamau. Right? I see that and I think of, like, he doesn't know messages. I think of people playing Final Fantasy XIV and not knowing spoilers, and their entire chat going, enjoy the cutscenes, smile. And it's like, oh, that's a fucking fucked up emote now. Oh my god, it's ponytail high, fish, blush. I'm walking and trying to stay awake. Yeesh. Spacefish was so cute yesterday. She was streaming Monster Hunter Wilds, which is a very graphics-intensive game, right? And she's like, oh, it looks so bad. Oh, I can't stream this game. Oh, maybe I should just end it. It looks so bad. And I'm like, she's really bothered by the graphics. I'll cheer her up. Don't worry, Spacefish. We're not here judging you on the graphics. We're going to judge you on your gameplay, your skill, technique, and your loadout. And she's like, it just hard stop. Yuland? The rest of you? I'm actually very self-conscious about my gameplay. I'm very nervous streaming in front of all of you. I feel like you're all veterans and very good at this game, and I'm, not confident in my abilities with this game, and I'm a very casual player. And I think if somebody really started talking down to me on gameplay, I would cry. So please be nice to me and don't do this today. And it was like, okay, whoopsie. Try to cheer up about graphics. Oh, jeez. I'm walking and trying to stay awake. They're my favorites, especially it fits so well. It was... okay. Hi, Logitech. Spacefish knows this. When a streamer keeps complaining about certain stuff, it sounds bad, right? It kind of just kills the mood and makes everybody want to leave. So I thought Spacefish was falling into the trap of, oh, the graphics are bad. Oh, the graphics are so bad. Oh, I can't get over the graphics. Oh, I'm going to bring up the graphics again. Oh, I'm so bummed out because I thought she was going to do that. So I was like, let's try and cheer her up and tease her this way. And that was the wrong decision. One, 2, 3, 4. Hi, Siri. Like that Star Wars Battlefront 2 meme, sector clear. Elon thinks he's cheered them up. Not clear, not clear. When it didn't go as planned. Announcer. I would like the opposite. I'll stream and have veterans be like Gordon Ramsay and criticize everything. I'm okay with criticism and people telling me stuff. When I start feeling bad, I get upset. So, like, the other day, Cairo was streaming. He was doing Zoshia when it came out on Friday. And I was on his stream. And I died a lot. I died, like, 6 times. Cairo died once. There was one time where, like, I double carded. I carded twice on, like, 2 different hunts. And because of this was, like... I'm supposed to be the veteran. I'm supposed to be the one, that put 1,000 hours in World, 700 hours in Rise, 1,000 hours in Try. I'm supposed to be fucking good at this game, and I'm clearly not. I'm very just, like, frustrated. And what gets me even more is when people in chat are like, wow, maybe you'll get this if Yulin stops dying. And it's like, oh, when I'm already feeling down, when I'm like, I feel pressed, when I feel bad, when I feel like I'm underperforming, if somebody makes a comment like that, I do not take it well. And I've gotten better with it since streaming. Since streaming, I've been like, okay, when we deal with this, we just, move on, we take it in. With Spirit Tracks, I was getting really tested, right? Because Spirit Tracks was playing on an emulator. It's fucking Spirit Tracks with stylus controls. And I was just, not that great at the game. Did you get heated, Elon? I didn't get heated, but I will get to a point of I turn off. I get to a point where I see somebody say something that's kind of teasing or mean, whether they're trying to cheer me up or really just going after me. I will get to a point where I just don't care. I don't read their comment. I don't care about what they have to say. And I'll be honest, I might hold that against them. If I was, like, struggling in Monster Hunter, and Siri was like, wow, you might get this if Yulin starts dying, I'm gonna go live the next day, and Siri's gonna show up there and be like, hi, Yulin, and I'm gonna be like, oh, this guy. This is exactly who I wanted to see, right? Like, I might hold it against him for a little bit like that. I can get over it. Juice is Sour used to push my fucking buttons. I could not handle what Juice would say. And, like, we'd be talking about stuff, and Juice would be going, L take, L. And, like, I'll be honest, I didn't like seeing Juice talk in chat. I've since gotten to know him more. He's apologized for, pushing my buttons. He thought he was being funny in Twitch chat, because, Twitch chat is Twitch chat. And since then, I've spent a lot of time with him off stream, at the nap times. Not always napping, sometimes just hanging out and talking. Now, I love Juice to death. I'm way past, like, that type of thing. I would never. Trog is absolutely like that, but I know better. One, I know better. And two, I've talked with him enough off stream about other things that I know it comes from a place of teasing. I've also seen him around Emery, so I knew that about him. Hi, Ra. The low graphics actually ended up being kind of fun. It's like playing a really old game. Loja love. Thanks, honey. Did you get heated, Yulin? Not over Monster Hunter Wilds. The last time I got heated was Spirit Tracks. And then, I don't think it showed that I got heated. I think I was just like, I'm kind of shutting down a little bit. The music thing you were doing on Spirit Tracks seemed like bullshit. Here's what's really funny, Techno. We played it on the emulator, and I was, like, really mad about Spirit Tracks, right? I was like, man, this game sucked. But maybe that was the emulator. Maybe it's much better on a 3DS. It's not going to take that long. I'm going to play the game on my 3DS. And so I started playing through Spirit Tracks on my 3DS. And I got through 2 temples. I'm at the part of good night, Haxie, sleep well. I'm at the part of unlocking the 3rd temple on the 3DS version, not the emulator. And I can't because the song is too bullshit. The song is actually harder on the 3DS, the original software, than an emulator. My unknown. Relatable, when it gets to me, I just shut down. Is that how you're gonna start being with me because I asked about your knees? What a heck, I would never. I was using you as an example, Siri. I can't imagine you actually doing it. That's why you made a good example like this, because it's not real with you at all. If I was like, when Trogdor teases me, if he shows up the next day, Trogdor is going to sit there and go, oh shit, I actually do tease Yulin a lot. Is this real? With Siri never teases me, so I can use them as an example. What the heck, I would never. I was there when you cracked down during stream. It was great. What? Imagine talking off stream. 6 days a week, we take a nap, and half the time I don't nap. Half the time I just talk to people for 2 hours. Blesky, on... what day was it? I think it was Monday. On Monday, I had all these plans to be productive. We did our walk, we did our stream. We took a nap after. And then when I woke up, I just stayed up talking to people for like 9 hours or something. I was in VR chat on Monday for 15 hours. Literally just hanging out with people. I go sleep, have good walkies. Funny Lilo and Stitch joke here. My chow. Funny Lilo and Stitch joke here, huh? My chow brother, I'll get you heated. Sup, Techno? I can't believe I'm being used as an example. Why not? You're a good example. Day 66. Oh shit, that is the Stitch number, isn't it? We have 4 more squats to do. I should have been, like, walking while doing all these talks, but I kind of just got yapping. I'm really close to my desk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yapland. Yeah. Spacefish. That's a fun little yap emote. Have you seen the yap emote that Bits posts all the time? I hate it. I want it so bad. Bits, can you post your yap emote? It's genuinely like, Bits will post it, and I'm like, the hairs on the back of my head are just like, ugh. I'm so mad. It's such a good emote. Latest walk start ever? Yulin losing his touch? Oh no, we started at like 9:55 one time. We're not that bad today. I'm not sure. Bits! We might have to ping him. Oh no, everybody's pinging him out. Oh no, just one. For some reason I thought I saw his name twice. Quick, everyone start pinging Bits. Not all at once. Not all at once. Oh my god, you guys are gonna make him mad. I have the plank to do. I'm thirsty. My throat feels fucking dry. Okay. Let's get our plank done. Let's get walking. Bits bonks me all the time for no reason when I stream. I got something that can help with that. Okay, buddy. Alright. Hi, Measter. Oh, I just missed 38. You know what? I'll do 38:10. We'll go to 41:10. I need to DM Bits again. I'm a ping that bozo. Bits being mad. When has that ever happened? I sent him a friend request on Discord last year and he still hasn't accepted it. Oh my goodness. What emote is that? I can't see there. Jade? I see. Yeah, it's a yap emote. It's from somebody named like Ren something. And it's so upsetting. It's more like bitch. Wow. It's a like cat girl. And she's just like, you know, opening her mouth, going like this with her head, and doing this with her hand to show like talking, and it's just like, oh my god. 1 minute down. Yeah. Oh god. Are we halfway? We're halfway. 1 minute, 30 more seconds. Oh my goodness. Hello, my queen. Okay. Straight back. It is straight. Measter, did I tell you about the Monster Hunter stuff yesterday? With the bunny suit? Not yesterday, the day before. What is this plank even supposed to do? Either do it wrong or feel nothing but my arms hurt? Can you plank for 3 minutes like this? I heard about that yet. Couldn't last 2 minutes. 2 minutes is pretty good, though. Yeah. 1 more minute. 50 more seconds. It strengthens your core. So if you have a pretty muscular core already, Blusky, it's not going to be that bad. It's like the top I could do. If you have a pretty strong core, it's not going to be, like, impossible. But as you do it more and more, it just, you're holding your core tight the whole time. And so it just gets harder and harder and harder. Core mentioned. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. Yeah, Elon moaned for me. Okay. Alright, buddy. There's other places to see that. Wetland. A minute is good. I do 3 minutes every day. I wish I did more. But I don't want the stream to just, like, be longer and longer planks. Like, I'd hate to get to a point of, like, alright, let's do our 12-minute plank. I already did the thing. Now to sleep. You sounds do be kind of cute. Oh my god. Really? Moaning in front of my Lulu. Yeah. Yeah, how do you think of that, Dingo? It's a Wooloo. It's covered in wool armor. It didn't feel anything. No! What the fuck? Pokey abuse. It's not pokey abuse. It's training. I'm raising his defense by, you know, hey, you're gonna get hit like this in a battle. So get used to this feeling. Why would you do this? You know why? You wanna know why I do that? Because those fuckers just stand in the road. You know what these things do? They literally just stand in the road. This road up here, can't go down that road. There's some fucking Wooloo standing there. Will they move for you? Nope. Nope. They're just like, hey, I'm just gonna eat the weeds between the rocks here, even though the grass would be way better. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. That's why they're doing it. They do it to like 3 roads in this game. The roadblock you deal with in Sword and Shield is Wooloo. Fuck those things. There's no laws about the Pokemon, Batman. Huh. He hates cute Pokemon. I don't hate cute Pokemon. I don't even hate these things. They just piss me off because they stand in the road. And you know what? I kicked them, and they have literally wool armor. Didn't feel anything. Didn't feel a thing. Look, he didn't even react. He just kept fucking vibing there and staring off unblinkingly. God, it's kind of creepy now when I look at it. You guys wait there. I'm gonna go change. Can I... Not really enough space here. Maybe I can... You guys can still see most of me. I can't really hide behind this. I'm gonna go over here. Are we at 40? We're at 44. Okay, this has been really bad for stalling today. We have the possibility of having a fucking crazy long walking day too. Because the video we got is, what game is it? It's World of Warcraft War Within. But it's like one of the new zones and really long. It's like 1 hour and 40 minutes. So there's the potential to just have like a fucking 9-hour or 9-mile day. Ewan definitely shoots Lambats in power. The only kinds of Pokemon I hate are furry bait. the obvious I'm such a cute Pokemon. Please make fan art of me. The obvious. Oh my god, WoW Talk. It's not even WoW Talk. It's literally not even WoW Talk. You are just so spiteful you jump the gun with it. Change my trackers. I think we're ready to walk. Change to this. Change to this. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Good night, the Cutelin. Good night, Elder. Alright. Oh, my pinkies. Good night. Sleep well. Mwah. Nope. Wrong pin. I need to mute this. Then yeah, we'll start walking. Oh boy, walking time. Listen, I got a personal vendetta against Altaria, Shiftry, and Sceptile. I can't talk shit about hating Pokemon. What's really funny is that 3 of those, no, 2 of those are like my all-time favorites, and Shiftry I think is cool. So I'm like, what? Why do you hate those things? I love Altaria. It was my main Pokemon in my Ultra Sun and Moon Pokemon playthrough, I think. And I love Sceptile. That's my favorite starter of that gen. Euland, what is the weirdest Pokemon you would eat? Eat? I love. Hi, Euland, my love. Good night, doll. Good night, Wolf Mother. Hi, honey. It's nothing against them personally. Just the memories attached to them. Have you just, like, dealt with strong ones that was like, oh my god, this thing is kicking my ass? I can understand that. Yeah? What are some Pokemon that I dislike? I find myself disliking Pokemon that are popular or that have done something to my favorite Pokemon. So, in Super Smash Bros. Melee, I didn't play a lot of Mewtwo, but he was one of my characters I felt a little comfortable with. I mained Fox, then Marth, and then Mewtwo was like a third, no, probably a fourth for me that I was like, I'm pretty decent with Mewtwo. And going into Brawl, they removed Mewtwo and replaced him with Lucario. So Lucario I just hated. I just did not like Lucario. Oh, would you eat a Gardevoir, Ewan? I don't think I'd eat any Pokemon. I feel like Pokemon are too intelligent to eat. Hi, Luke. Hi, Tommy. Small family of Anjanath Slayer. Hi, Yuki. Yuki's chat. I'm gonna expose Yuki. She was streaming for all of you. She was playing Monster Hunter Worlds, and she was typing in my chat. You did not have her full, undivided attention. She was out here socializing. A traitor. Do you know what she said here? Do you know what she said? I'll scroll up to it. What time is it now? It's... I haven't found her message yet. How long ago was it? I must have missed it. Where is it? Where is it? Why can't I find... Here it is. Here it is. 30 minutes ago. 28 minutes ago. Thy shall be lurked upon, foul feminine boy. It was during an ad break. Elin, how can you do this? Hi, Jacobald. I love you, Yuki. Good job today. Thank you for the raid. I understand if you gotta go somewhat soon. I would love to fucking talk to you about Monster Hunter World. I saw you playing that, and I was like, oh god, I want to stick around for this. I needed to focus on getting news stories for today. So I was lurking, and I was not paying attention. But, like, I was like, oh man, I literally want to. When I played Monster Hunter World, love you, Yuki. When I played Monster Hunter World, I was a hunting horn main from the previous game. And going into World, they reworked the hunting horn. I didn't like it as much. And so this is when I picked up Sword and Shield. I had a lot of fun with it. But by the end of World, I think I was playing a bit of Crit Draw Greatsword. Peace was never an option. Okay, that's it. I'll just grab some food and then I can tell you what I did. Okay. Get shaken, Yuki. Me bow main. So that was my second main. Going from Monster Hunter 4 to World, I was a hunting horn main, and then I also had bow as my secondary. And both of those got massive reworks going into Monster Hunter World. And so I was like, man, I don't relearn either of these because I liked the old version of it. So I learned new weapons. I remember I specifically was dicking around with a lot of things. Like I was trying switch axe. I was trying bow guns. I was trying dual blades. And like I could kill any monster because, you know, the beginning of a Monster Hunter game is always the easiest, right? I got to Anjanath. And Anjanath is the first wall of World. He's the first monster that's like, you need to, you know, you can die on this guy. And so I think I failed Anjanath like 2 times when I was first playing World. I try out Sword and Shield, and I found a combo that I really, really liked, and I kind of kicked Anjanath's butt. And so I became a Sword and Shield main from that, and went through the rest of the game playing Sword and Shield. Never played long enough to become a main of anything. Games never clicked for me. Understandable. I am back. Wait, BRB. This loser can't even beat Anjanath. I can. I just struggled in that moment because I had to unlearn all my weapons. I only played World, so I can't say much. Anjanath is a monster that makes us learn the name of the game isn't Monster Fighter. Anjanath is the first wall in World. He's the first one that's like a step up in difficulty and doesn't just hit for nothing and stand there and take it. Anjanath can kill you. He's not really hard at all if you know how to use your weapon to any capacity. He's actually a little bit of a pushover in that he has very low hit values. He's incredibly easy to stagger. Imagine carding to a monster ever. This post made by Lance Gang. This post made by Lance Gang. Also somebody who forgets times he's failed on monsters because small memory. I'm being so mean to Matthews today. I love you, Measter. I'm not doing this so you put me in my place, honest. I'm just... What was I saying? I went through World with playing Sword and Shield and then switched to Greatsword. Iceborne came out. I really liked Gunlance, but I still use Greatsword a bit. Hoping for a 6-hour stream. Oh god. I don't think my hands would last. Nah, HR Zoshia gave me my first fail in Wilds. That guy fucks. That's not your first fail. Your first fail, Matthews, was Gormagala with me. We was the first time we were playing together. And I was like, be careful. Gormagala is the hardest thing in Monster Hunter Wilds. And you went, Gormagala isn't scary. And then you triple carded. And I was like, is he scary now? And you're like, he's a little scary. Wait, did we fail that quest? Yeah, we failed that first one. And then you were like, okay, I'm gonna wise up. I'm gonna stop playing recklessly. You eased into it, and we killed him the next time. I think maybe... I don't think we carded at all the second time, but the first time you fought Gormagala with me, he kicked your ass. Which is typically what happens to most people. There's a reason, before Zoshia, I say Gore Magala is the fucking scariest monster in that game. Yeah, I did forget about that. Zoshia. I'm actually not that scared of him. Hi, honey. I don't find Zoshia, like, that scary. He just has the one combo that fucks with me. It's like, oh, well, now I'm dead. Shit. My walls are fast and aggressive monsters. The red dude, Barioth, etc. I didn't cart to the other ones. Everyone clowns on me for this, but Xeno'jiiva is my favorite hunt. Really? There's a lot of cool things about Xeno'jiiva. I definitely think it's a cooler moment than Zoshia. I think Zoshia is cooler because what it means lore-wise for the series as a whole is fucking awesome. But, like, the way they handle it in the story of Xeno'jiiva is like this crazy collection of energy that's been gathering here. It is a problem. We need to deal with it. This could, like, be region altering. That's cool. I fucking hate with Zoshia by my own order. I'm not gonna get into that because I don't want to do spoilers, but I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. The setup for the fight of Zoshia is way cooler in mine. That being said, I want to tell you a story about Xeno'jiiva. So, I had a friend. Well, I still have this friend. I just don't see her that much. Trogdor knows them. Their name is Emery Sore. And we got her to play through Monster Hunter Worlds. And she's, you know, not much of a monster hunter. She's learning, so she's not doing that well. But, you know, she's learning, she's getting through the game, and it's fun to watch her. She gets to Xeno'jiiva. And she is getting her ass kicked. She, like, fails 2 times. The 3rd time, it carts her once. It does a big laser, it carts her a 2nd time. It is down to the wire. We're at like 45 minutes. She has 1 cart left, and she's like fucking pushing it to the limit. She's like doing all the damage she can. And everybody's cheering for her like, go Emery! Go! You got this, Emery! And then a big pop-up shows up on her screen. You have coupons to use at Pinterest. And she's like, what? No! No! And she's like, you can hear her mashing her controller, trying to like press B to make this pop up on her computer go away, but it's not gonna fucking recognize her controller. She has to like get up from her beanbag, go to her desktop, click close on the Pinterest pop-up, click back into Monster Hunter Worlds. In the time this has happened, Xeno'jiiva has lasered her. So she dies, she fails the quest, and she just starts screaming, Pinterest just killed me! Fucking Pinterest just killed me! And we are fucking... On one hand, we're like, I feel so bad. That is such an unfun way to lose a fight. 45 minutes gone. That's so upsetting. But holy fuck, that's really funny. Imagine using fucking Pinterest. She didn't. That's the thing, Matthews. She didn't. That shit was just on her computer. Not HR Zoshia gave me my first. Everyone clowns on me. I did forget that. Hi, honey. Xeno is fucking awesome. I love Xeno'jiiva. I murdered her family with Xeno'jiiva. Not because I needed the materials, but because it was that enjoyable. Though she isn't scary. But since the fucker's so tanky, there's more opportunity to fuck up in the hunt. He has one attack. Hi, Grianne. He has one attack where he breathes fire down. And I thought I'd blocked it, but everybody's saying it's unblockable. So maybe I'm gaslighting myself and thinking it's blockable. But this attack just fucks you. I hate this attack. And then, if he hits you with it, he will aim 2 fireballs at you. And if you didn't die to the first attack, you're dying to one of the fireballs if you get hit by it. Also, Xeno'jiiva is the blue one. I'd nickel for every person that mistook the two. I have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Between Xeno and the red Xeno'jiiva. Sappy Jiva, yep. That guy. Adult Xeno'jiiva. Hi, Harley. I didn't feel bad. That emote should exist. I will fix it. No, my goodness. Nah, with guard up you can block it? Okay, that's what I thought. But I'd have, like, 2 people tell me it's unblockable, so I'm like, what? But, like, you can't block it if it's directly on you, and it's directional. Harley, see. Yeah, I started with Monster Hunter Tri. Very, very different game back then. Played a lot of Switch Axe. Don't think I was good. What I was doing back then. I played Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Monster Hunter Generations and Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, as well as World, Rise, Iceborne, Sunbreak, and Wilds. My favorite skill is Mushroom Answer. And no, I'm not addicted, I can quit anytime. It's technically an unblockable. Like most of the breath attacks, but with guard up you can block it. Gotcha. Yeah, I just struggle with it. Because when I play Gunlance, he always does it right on top of me. And you can't block it if it's, like, directly on your head. And it's like, oh my god, I hate this guy so much. There's like a boat zooming around right outside my house. Why block when you can dodge? Because Gunlance? There's a lot of benefits to blocking in this game. There is a lot of benefits to blocking in this game. For Gunlance, there's a lot of skills that if you perfect block, will increase your damage. Offensive Guard is one of the strongest skills in the game and gives you a shit ton of attack damage. Dodging loses valuable monster slapping time. The other thing is specifically for Gunlance, and Lance, they both have counterattacks if you perfect block. So if you're playing Lance, and you block, you will do, like, a counterattack that is typically very strong. I don't think you need to perfect block for that. I think it's just, if you block, you do this counterattack. With Gunlance, your Wyvern Fire takes 4 seconds to shoot. That's you hold up your Gunlance, and it goes with the big fire line thing. If you perfect block and then do that, that shit shoots out in a second. That shit quick fires. And so you constantly want to be going through your Wyvern Fires by perfect blocking. Dodging loses valuable monster slapping time. I played solo bow, so I was always shooting. Anyway, I started blasting. Perfect block makes your counter strong and gives an extra shield dash. Okay. In the past Monster Hunter games, blocking was kind of dookie. Like, it wasn't really good to block. Almost all Gunlance and Lance players would run Evade, Extender, and Window, and just play Dodge Lance. It wasn't until, I think, World, that they had a really good counter system for Lance. And I don't think they did it as well in Rise. I'm not sure on that. In Wilds, blocking feels better than ever. Blocking feels really good. Whereas, like, especially for Gunlance, you never blocked. You always just wanted to go straight to, like, Evade, Extender, and Window. Because, like, that was, 1, your mobility. And 2, you could double it up as your defense. So, like, there was a lot of overlap in investing in dodge skills for Gunlance. Now, they have decent mobility without getting Evade Extender. They have a combo where you jump forward when you do, like, a shelling attack. And then that goes into a lunge attack where you, like, sweep with your Gunlance. And then that goes into a dodge. And that is a good distance to cover really, really fast. It's not as good as Blast Dash. Blast Dash was fucking awesome and we miss it, but I know I would never learn it. I was too lazy to dodge roars. Wilds is like the first game where the shield on gunlance isn't an accessory. Yeah. Yeah. The most use the shield for gunlance got was, I think, in Wilds. Or not Wilds, in Rise. Where they had an attack that, like, you would actually charge the monsters with your shield up. Like, you would run at them, and then once you, like, got to the monster, you would stab and unload a lot of attacks. And that counted as a block while dodging. That was, like, the most they got out of their shield. Ammo management scares me. Ammo management is easier than ever. In Wilds, multi, rapid, and pierce ammo are all unlimited, and they don't have levels anymore. So if you build a pierce bowgun, you're not dealing with pierce ammo. Like, that's just unlimited. So that's very, very easy to deal with. Gunlance, however, if you're thinking of Gunlance ammo management, there basically is none. You'll play like a wide ammo Gunlance. It'll have 3 shells. There's no limit. It's literally just 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm out. Reload. That's literally, you just swing the Gunlance behind you, slam it in front of you in your hand, and it's reloaded. That emote should exist. I'll fix it. What? Our elemental bows aren't worth it anymore? Since they nerfed elemental crit? I would think they're still worth it. It's just not busted broken. In Rise, elemental crit setup, especially with bow, was like the most broken thing. Like, it was just crazy, crazy strong. And was like better, it out DPS'd everything. So if they nerfed it, it's probably not dead. It's probably more like just not broken anymore. But bow and dual blades, I think they very much still play elemental. I don't know how strong elemental is this game. In World, element damage is really bad. In Iceborne, element damage is really, really good. In Rise, I think element damage was really good. And then in Sunbreak, I think they nerfed it a bit, but it was still strong. In Wilds, I don't know how strong elemental damage is. I've been having fun with poison setups. I don't think they're that strong or that good, but status effects have gotten a change where you can build up status on a monster even if it's already affected by that status. So you can poison a monster, and then all the hits you do to it while it's poisoned will make you poison it faster next time. So let's say it's poisoned for 20 seconds. You've hit it a bunch. Your poison falls off. You hit it 2 more times. It gets poisoned again. I did a hunt last night where I poisoned a Mizitsune 6 times. And it was like, I'm fucking down with this. I like this. I can't solo monsters while being a dumbass anymore. Oh, yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. Hera setups are the new meta. Okay, now I'm here. Welcome back, Yuki. What'd you get? What'd you get? I can see a hunting horn that can easily paralysis monsters. I want to try it. A hunting horn or a hammer with paralysis is always crazy strong, because the paralysis leads into a knockout. They can fuck with each other where you knock out a monster too fast, and so you paralyze it. It's going to be paralyzed for 12 seconds, and then you go and hit the head, and it immediately falls over and gets knocked out. That sucks. That's like, you just overlapped your stuns. The Lala weapons are basically the absolute best weapons in the game right now. It's not even funny. I'm actually not sure about that, Matthews. Because the Ardian weapons just have crazy good stats, but they get free statuses. So, like, an Ardian weapon, if I remember correctly, should have way higher attack and crit, but just as much paralysis. Now, Ardian weapons are like, I don't want to say sweaty. I don't want to say tryhard, because it's just the mechanic of the game. You build them. But I see that system, I'm like, oh, I don't want to deal with these. Oh, now, right, the Ardian weapons? Yeah. It's weird in that they just get status for free. Like, you can have an Ardian weapon that has let's say 1,000 attack damage. Or you can have an Ardian weapon that has 1,000 attack damage and 300 paralysis. It's like, why doesn't the paralysis count against this at all? Prep pizza dough and a small snack. Just some peanuts, not a lot more. Yeah, weak points is a new mechanic, right? Wounded system is. So every game typically has not a gimmick, but like a mechanic. In World, it was the Clutch Claw and not weak points, I forget what they're called. Somebody remembers. But a big thing in World, especially in Iceborne, was you grapple to the monster, you push it into the wall, or you do an attack on its side to create a weak spot. And then that weak spot takes a shit ton of extra damage. It was actually kind of something I hated about Iceborne. Clutch Burst? It was specifically like a wound on their side, but I forget what it was called. You ran Tenderizer, which now gives you affinity when attacking wounds. In the past, it gave you raw damage. So in Iceborne, you would do like 50% more damage if you were attacking the wounds you created with the Clutch Claw damage things. And it made it so that just the meta revolved around Clutch Claw and using that to do monsters. And it felt like it broke up the whole flow, and I hated the Clutch Claw. In Rise, it was all about wire bugs and maintaining your wire bug skills and using them efficiently. Sometimes you would just have a good attack, like Sword and Shield. They could give their sword to the wire bug and then spin it above their head, and that was a fucking strong attack that did a bunch of hits. And you would just want to use that as much as possible. Going into Wild, it's all about wounds. You attack, you create wounds, you burst wounds. They do a shit ton of damage, they give you loot, they stun the monster. Wounds are just everything. With soft and tough hinds, you beat up a monster in a week in that piece more. Didn't use it until I beat the game. Just too lazy to learn it, don't get me wrong. Hi, North Prince. Can't do this. I'll admit, North Prince, I was a little worried I wasn't going to see you today. You seemed really upset when you left, which I was really happy to see you last night. I had so much fun last night, North Prince. Speaking of last night, let's talk about that. So last night, I had alcohol. I was going to be drinking. I have only been drunk one time in my life, and that was in 2019, in November. I had screwdrivers, 1-to-1. Didn't know not to make them 1-to-1. Hi, Global. And I got shit-faced, blackout drunk, broke my headset, and I've not been able to drink vodka or orange juice since then. So, in the past 5 years, I've been looking for a drink that I can actually swallow, that isn't just so gross to me that I, like, gag and spit it up. In World, every time I fought Glavenus, I literally just clawed onto his tail until it broke. I would be upset with last night? No, I had so much fun last night. I've tried a few drinks. Recently, someone recommended Red's Hard Apple Ale to me. Can cum be fermented? Ugh. I don't want to think about that. We tried Red's Hard Apple Ale. Okay, time to leave. With Red's Hard, I hated it. It's carbonated, it just hurts. It fucking sucks. I hate it so much. But I don't hate it to the point that I spit it up. I can actually swallow it. Hi. And so we got through 3 bottles. I got through 3 bottles of Red's Hard Apple. I did not get drunk. I, at most, got like 2% wobbly. Like at one point I stepped to the side and my balance felt a little off. I was like, whoa. Didn't fall, didn't even wobble. It was just like, oh, that felt a little off. That was the most I felt. Like, barely even tipsy. And, I found out later. I was talking to Eris, I was like, man, I've had 3 bottles, and I'm not drunk. I don't even feel close to being drunk. And Eris goes, what did you eat? And I was like, I had this for breakfast. I had this for lunch. I had 3 eggs. And before I started walking, I didn't want to have an empty stomach. Because the last time I got drunk, I didn't eat much. And my stomach was fucking killing me and felt like it was going to implode. And so before I drank, tonight, or last night, I had 3 baked potatoes. Which I have now since learned that starchy foods and carbs absorb alcohol, and if you want to get drunk, don't fucking eat those. Whoopsie. So I had 3 potatoes right before drinking, and that just absorbed all the alcohol. I didn't even have a chance at getting drunk last night. Yeah, big shock. I don't know these things. Huntera, I'm learning, like, absolutely basic things about drinking. You know what's one thing I learned last night? People burp and open their mouth because they don't want the burp to go through their nose and smell awful. I don't have a good sense of smell, right? So when I burp, I typically close my nose or close my mouth and push it out my nose. I don't smell it. So it's just like, you know, a way to not be gross and loud with it. You can't do that with alcohol. Having the alcohol gas go through my nose actually hurt and stung, and like, you know, I'm literally just starting to drink. I burp, it goes into my nose, and I immediately just like, oh god, what the fuck was that? And everyone's like, what? And I was like, it's in my nose! It's in my nose! And Noodles was with me, and she was just like, did you burp through your nose? You don't do that. You burp through your mouth. And I was just like, what? They're like, yeah, people learn that when they're fucking 8 years old. And I'm just like, what? I'm learning basic things like that because I'm so inexperienced with drinking. Gotta drink. Now, drinking or not, I still had a ton of fun yesterday. The first map we went to, Eulinda's just made different. Good thing I won't get drunk. See. The first map we went to was Bad Recursive Room. So if anybody knows about this map, it's 2 years old. Basically, you're in a small apartment room. And there's a little dollhouse of the apartment room you're in. If you reach into the dollhouse, your hand is reaching into the actual room. If you go out the window, you'll be going out the window of the dollhouse, and then you'll be minuscule in the actual, like, room. So it's very much a fucking size trippy world where you can fuck with you and your friends in bigger and smaller versions of them. I need to clear my throat. So we were hanging out there. It was me, Pixel, Noodles, and Tim. Tim and Noodles had never played Connect the Dots before. You know the game where you draw, like, dots and then you connect the dots one line at a time? And if you connect, you close a box, you put your initials in it? Noodles and Tim had never done that before. So they were learning about that. Spacefish and Smug joined. And I was like, hey, you two, welcome to the fetish room. And they were like, the what? No, this is just a fun little room where you play with your friends. Hi, sis. And it was like, no, this is a fucking giantess fetish room. I tried drinking last night, sis. I failed. I didn't get drunk. But I was able to drink 3 beers. After that, we went to Probability Labs. That was fun. We went to Magic Cheese Tag. That was fun, but the April Fool's version of it is not balanced well. Taggers basically just win there. Fucking rookie. Giants' fetish, hell yeah. I can go with you there sometime, Huntera. Because Magic Cheese Tag was just poorly balanced, they convinced me to go to Blackout. So we changed the lobby to Blackout. I go to Blackout. I am literally the first person to die in round 1. Because I was getting a drink when the round started, I come back, I'm like, wait, I don't know what role I was. And Dore goes, I'll tell you what role you were. And they just stabbed me right there. And it was like, okay. I was a civilian, I guess. I die. And then I click the spectate game button, and I immediately lag out and crash. And so I had to close VR chat and open it back up. At this point, there's like a 5-man queue for Blackout, and I'm like not getting it. So Smug was streaming, Space Fishers was with him. I joined them. They're in the near map. They were like, we're gonna go explore worlds. And I was like, have you seen Phantasy Star Online? And they're like, something a little bit less intense than that. Maybe something that's like a tour, like you walk through it and you see cool stuff. And I was like, have you ever been to a Dr. Moreau map? And Smug and Spacefish both just go, Dr. Moreau? No, I've never heard of this. And I was like, have you heard of Organism? And they both just shake their heads, and it's like, all right, we are going to Organism. Get in the portal right now. The Blackout map had then become Trash Compactor. And Kairo's spam inviting me. Big woman, nice to meet. Hi, Stalking Quaishi. The cake looked bigger, also hello. Oh my goodness. We go to Organism, Kairo's spam inviting me, and I tell Smug and Spacefish, we go through chapter 1, and then I'm gonna go leave to Trash Compactor. And you guys will do the next 3 chapters on your own or another day. But we spent like 30 minutes going through the first chapter of Organism. These two had never seen it. I'm gonna tell Corin she might want to like drag Spacefish and Smug through all of the Dr. Moreau maps now. Go to Trash Compactor. We had Patreons there, so we had like a lot of the cool Patreon maps that I hadn't seen before. Then we went to House Party Basement. Just a shit ton of fun last night. A good Saturday for sure. But I didn't get drunk, sadly. But, you know, I've learned that was my own fault. Next week, maybe next week, probably next week, we go again. We'll try to get drunk there without fucking it up with potatoes. You think the cake looks bigger in this outfit, Quaishi? I think in my beach outfit is when it looks biggest. What were you gonna say?
I was just making noise. The only comment I have is like, yeah, like 2 rounds into cheese tag, I just pretty much had to lay down. The sleep boot and this wave just hit me like a truck. Unsurprisingly, considering how poorly I slept the night before.
Yeah. It was.
And also, the unbalance on cheese tag because people started hopping onto walls.
Well, so after the second round, we started like saying between rounds, "Don't stand on walls, don't stand on walls, don't stand on walls," and we just you know, that was ruining it. So we said, you know, no doing that. It actually went the other way, where the way the mouse traps don't really protect you that much. It felt like the runners didn't have enough tools to stay alive, and with 7 taggers, the taggers just won like 5 rounds in a row. And so after like 5 rounds of a max lobby and the chasers winning every time, it was like, okay, they just win. Let's try somewhere else, and we went to Blackout. Might just be tired because it was a bit busy. Elin, theoretically speaking, what if a cute little furry girl would join you? What do you mean, theoretically speaking? That's happened before, and you know they're welcome to. Like, they join me, I say hi, probably give them head pats, probably kiss them. They hang out and nap. not theoretically. There's footage of it.
Yuki's been here a few times.
Yeah. Yuki has seen the Minecraft stuff that others haven't. Who says I'm talking about myself, Yubaka? You are. You're talking about yourself, Yuki. Yuki has seen the Minecraft stuff. I finished it with Violet yesterday. The Taiga Forest is ready to record. I might do that today. I did get the maid dress. And so, well, no, I did get the maid dress, so there's also the possibility I make maid dress videos. We will see. I could, just pop off and do both. I could go record Minecraft and it's like, wow, I still have hours before. Oh, wait, no, I'm not doing either of those tonight. Because tonight I have a date with Maru. Maru and I are gonna go play Path of Exile. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Fucking date with Maru.
Oh my god.
Well, here's what happened, Yuki. Maru was streaming the other day. Tomorrow then I shall help with Minecraft. There's nothing to do right now, Yuki. The Taiga Forest is all done. I just need to record there. Fuck. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You've already helped by being a resource for Light Matica and helping me with that. I didn't do shit. You did great consultation work. And honestly, Yuki, that's kind of the idea. I want you and Violet doing less, because the less people we have touching stuff, the less waiting on each other there is. You guys are waiting for me to have the server open to join. I'm waiting on you to have the stuff done. Ideally, there's not that much stuff for you to fix along the path, and I can build stuff with Light Matica instead of needing Violet to make it and you to paste it. Hi, Ezio.
Bureaucracy.
Thank you for the follow. Exactly. Ideally, I make a path. It gets corrected maybe with Yuki and Violet. Well, it's not gonna be Violet anymore. She's on 3 months plus maternity leave. Yuki corrects it a bit when I'm taking naps, or I do. And then I record and build any landmarks with Light Matica. Didn't you give me every single job as well with no pay raise? Yes, of course. No, ideally I need others for as little as possible, because then I can just go at my pace and fast. The less bureaucracy, the faster these get out. Could have at least given a pay raise, because 20% extra pay of 0 is still 0. Yeah, but then I have to give a pay raise to the people who are getting paid, right? And the other employee that's getting paid $10 an hour, then they have to go to 12. If they come to me, because you and they start talking about, wages, and I can't stop you from talking about wages. But if you find out that I'm paying someone else $10 an hour, then you come to me and you're like, why are they getting paid? I want a $20 increase or a $2 increase as well. My little speed freak. Thank you for the follow. Wait, you pay people.
Oh, it's Lil.
No, the Minecraft video, I have no idea when I'll get to it. Maybe Monday. The maid outfit, I have no idea when I'll get to it. Maybe Monday. The problem with the maid outfit is that I got some razor burn on my legs. And it looks really bad. And I'm like, okay, I want this to go away before I record again. Just enact tariffs to counteract pay raises. Holy. Seeing some of the cope with the tariffs has been kind of insane. I've seen a lot of leopards ate my face stories. I've seen a lot of, I didn't vote for this. And it's like, well, yeah, you did. But I've seen a lot of people that are like, actually, the tariffs are good. This will make it so that more people buy American. Yeah, my business is shutting down. But, you know, it's bittersweet, because I know this is good in the end, and it's like, holy, this dude's lost in the sauce.
Totally not a cult.
Totally not a cult. Can I eat your face? No. No, you cannot eat my face. Absolutely not. I am excited to play Path of Exile today. I've been looking at like news and stuff for it. I tried looking up build guides, and the only build guide I saw was just nothing but disinformation. It's an AI dude that has been making videos for Path of Exile with nothing but bad information. And all of the comments are just like, report this guy for disinfo. AI slop. Feed them your face. No! I need my face. It's not my best feature, but I need it. I have an application that is specifically made to guide you to the build you want on PoE. Really? PoE or PoE 2? No global feeds their face to you? Oh.
Does Global even have one?
Yeah. I don't want to eat Global's face. Does Global even have a face? You are a VTuber? It's the last thing you need. Just PoE? PoE 2 just had a big patch on Friday? Friday or Wednesday? I forget when. And so it's changed a lot of stuff because it's still early access. There's a lot of just up in the air things. It's like, hey, we don't know where this is. People haven't tested this yet. People don't have a list of all the new uniques. And so there's a lot of just, we don't know. I mean, the game's only like 3 or 4 months old at this point. We just don't know the state of the game. And this guy put out a video that's like, here's the top 5 builds, and it's just AI sloppa. It's just disinformation. I don't know why I never installed it since I don't play it anymore. I mean, so if you have space, you don't really need to uninstall stuff, right? I kind of have that now where, you know, if I don't play something for a while, I'll maybe uninstall it. If it's something I really don't want on my computer. But I've never been the type that's like, I haven't played this game in 2 weeks. Get it off my computer. I still have Final Fantasy XIV installed, and I don't think I've played that in like 6 months.
Yeah, I forgot who it was, but they were saying that they install games as soon as they buy them, even though they may or may not ever play it.
That's insane.
But it's also the same. But it's also the same person's like, yeah, press Windows E and you see a bunch of red bars every single time.
Oh my goodness.
They're always complaining about they're out of hard drive space. So how many of those games have you played?
I love my red bars.
My drives all look pretty good. My solid state has like, I think it's 600 gigabytes, and it has probably 100 open right now, and I could easily open up like 200. My second drive is 2 terabytes. And that's the one where I put like extra games I plan to play once, and just like computer stuff. And then I have the 6 terabyte drive, which is for my recordings. All the YouTube stuff. As well as the porn stuff and my stuff. I used to never save porn. I used to be like, man, if you're like downloading porn, you're so dumb. That's how you get viruses and leave a trail. You know, you see politicians that are like, this guy was found with 2 terabytes of porn on his computer. And it's like, all you had to do is not save it. But then the porn site I used they were like, hey, we've added porn premium. If you want to use our site optimally, you have to be paying for premium. Not just that, if you want to search for certain tags, you have to have premium. So if you typed in like if you typed in the all the way through tag, it was like, you need to have premium for that one. And it was like, man, fuck you.
That's the whole reason I'm here.
Uh-huh. Porno Plus TM. I immediately stopped using that site.
Porno Plus.
It was, that one. The fucking, like, you have to be premium to search for this tag, that sends me. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, you know, forbid that you have a tag that's kind of rare. You kind of want to hold on to whatever you got.
Mm-hmm. And so, since then, I've learned the value in downloading porn. Because then you have it, and when it disappears from the internet or that site you were using, you haven't lost it forever.
But they told me everything on the internet is forever. But they didn't account for paywall in it. And then suddenly, oh, everything's finite.
I think everything on the internet can be forever. I don't think it is, but I think it can be.
Oftentimes, at a developer level, it is because it's saved on the database permanently, but you can lock that up, of course.
What would happen if that database was destroyed?
Then it's gone forever,
Okay.
unless someone has it, and then they can re-upload it. But data does degrade over time. The more it's uploaded and downloaded. Like you've seen JPEG artifacting, for example.
Oh, yeah.
But that applies to everything, really.
We love fucking deep fried memes. When you see something from like 15 years ago on the internet and it's just been uploaded so many times, it's like, I just see pixels. Holy cow,
Yeah.
this is...
I miss some of those memes, and they're so degraded that it's like, yeah, this isn't worth it anymore. I'm sad now.
Oh, I
Or
half
even-
expected... Go ahead.
Even I went looking for a video of some gameplay, a very specific video from like 17 years ago, and I'm just lamenting. It's like, yeah, uploads were. It was a different time on YouTube.
Yeah.
Everything's just bit crushed to hell.
There's a video that used to be on YouTube. It was a World of Warcraft Warrior PvP video from Classic WoW. And this is where I learned about so many songs, or bands. I learned about Nightwish, I learned about Disturbed, I learned about like 2 other bands I don't remember off the top of my head. This PvP video was like 20 minutes long and it was so good. And it's not on YouTube anymore. If I try to find it, hi, come here.
You're fired.
What? You can't fire me.
You're fired from... Yes, I can fire you. You're fired from the walking program.
But I'm the boss of the walking program. And I already fired
No, I
you.
am the boss. I'm doing the most work.
No, I fired you already. No, I
You
fired
didn't
Violet.
fire me. You fired Violet.
Yeah, but you still
You
can't
gave
fire
me all the jobs.
Yeah.
I can fire you.
No. I didn't give you, like, CEO and ownership. I just gave you all the rank and file jobs.
Well, then I'm gonna make a union.
Okay. The union is highly encouraged. Around here,
Well, then go and pay
we're
me.
pro-union. You're fired. All
Okay,
union workers have just been fired. High tech. No, this YouTube video though. This YouTube video was like, it was the first, not the first, but one of the first PvP videos I saw. I loved it. It was called Schwert and Rose Destromath PvP. And like, it's just not on YouTube anymore. I can still find traces of it on this, like, Vimeo or something. But it's unplayable. It's like, it gets an error and you can't play it. So it's like, I can find it, but I can't watch it anymore. It makes me so sad. Granted, it was probably in like 160p. What did I join? You joined on an upstart employee thinking they could fire the CEO and owner.
Go today.
Also, I missed you drinking. Had anything good? So we had Red's Hard Apple Ale. I didn't hate it to the point that I can't drink it. I still think it tastes awful, but I can drink it. I had 3 bottles. I messed up tech. I didn't know that if you drink really starchy and carb-heavy foods, that will absorb all the alcohol, and you won't get drunk. So, going into drinking last night, I was like, I need to have a full stomach. So instead of my normal 2 potatoes, I'm gonna eat 3 potatoes. That way my stomach will be extra taken care of. And then I started drinking and the potatoes just absorbed all the alcohol. So I didn't even get close to getting drunk. But I didn't have a lot of fun last night. We went to a bunch of worlds. We went to Probability Labs, Cheese Tag, which is like freeze tag, but, you know, with mice and April Fools. I got to play Blackout for 10 seconds. Trash Compactor. I took Spacefish and Smug to Organism. The Dr. Moreau map that's, you know, the crazy long one with the crazy environments. I took them to that because neither of them had ever seen it before. I had a ton of fun last night. Now, I was on so late last night that it was 3 a.m. when I got offline. And I did not charge my trackers enough. And so I woke up this morning at 8. I plugged them in. I'm discovering that my right hand charges slower than my left hand. So my left hand, full battery. That one maxed out. My right hand only got to like 50%. And looking at my battery now, it's at 30%. I'm probably going to need to plug it in while walking. Bugger was super tired, so kind of crashed. All good, all good. Zen also crashed. They had done a bunch of driving that day. And so, very early in the night, they were like, I'm out.
Not just that, but didn't sleep all that well the night before, so accumulation of several things.
I need a drink. Yeah, I didn't get drunk like I wanted to, Tech, but I still had so much fun last night. Last night was a really good Saturday. Granted, most Saturdays are pretty good, because that's when, like, all the 9 to 5 weekday people get to party and have fun, and there's just a lot of people around on Saturdays. Oh yeah, here's something that happened last night. So, we're at this basement map. It's literally like supposed to be like your childhood basement growing up, or like your grandma's basement. There's a pool table down there, a little TV cubby. There's actually 2 TV cubbies. There's an arcade machine to play the Suika game. And North Prince, who'd had a few drinks, was like, Ewan, I'm gonna beat you in pool. Let's play pool. And I'm like, okay. And so we play pool. It's bugged out. And it's like not turning over turns correctly. So like I miss and I don't get a ball in. And then it says it's my turn. And North Prince, who'd had a few drinks, is like, fuck this, I'm going to bed. And they go to bed. And so then Ants was there. And Ants was like, I'll play you in pool, Ewan. Don't worry, I'm awful. And I'm like, I've literally only played against, like, Haxie and someone else, I think. I played pool twice. I'm gonna lose. I then ran the fucking table. Apparently, I'm a fucking prodigy at pool. And I literally just sunk, like, 6 shots in a row. And then at one point, like, it's literally just the 8 ball. And it's like, man, I don't have a good shot. Maybe if I just hit it hard, I can bounce it off the wall and get it in the middle pocket. Boom, 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 boom. Thunk. And I was just like, okay, I guess I just win. And Ants and Beef were just like, what the fuck? Ants is like, I didn't even get one. And I'm just like, ugh, I'm really bad, I promise. I just lucked out. Good, good. I have never done that good at pool before. I don't know. I could see the lines. I could just see the lines, and it was just like, oh, hit this hard, and it goes in the corner. Hit this at this angle, and it goes in the middle. And then we talked about Here's the Storm in League of Legends. Can't believe you played the table, didn't put any money down. I'm a bad hustler. Hey, you want to bet? Just fucking crushes it and wins the $5 bet. You want to double it? You want to play for more stakes? No, you fucking idiot. You just got 6 in a row. No, I'm not placing money against you. Alcohol is a performance-enhancing drug? Maybe? I mean, I wasn't drunk. I didn't feel anything. I don't know. Does beer have caffeine in it? I would think it does. Well, it has carbonation. I don't know.
No.
It's a depressant.
Okay.
It does the opposite of caffeine.
Okay.
Enhancing.
I definitely felt energetic last night. People were saying, like, alcohol does the reverse for them and gives them energy. I don't know if that's the case for me, but I think I just might have been so excited last night that I felt like I was bouncing off the walls.
It does have that effect where you just care less when you're buzzed or beyond that. So you just let loose, as you always hear.
I've heard, like, you know, things like liquid courage. But, yeah, I never got to a point where I was, like, feeling it. I never got to a point where I was like, oh, my balance feels more shaky. There was, like, 1 or 2 times where I took a step and I was like, oh, I leaned into that more than I should have. Is that the alcohol working? No, it was fun, though. I didn't get drunk, but it was fun. It's also nice to know there's an alcohol that I found that I can actually drink and potentially get drunk on. Because in the past, it's just, you know, I drink something, it's like immediate, this is awful and nauseating and I can't. So the closest I got with mead was, it was awful and horrendous, but I could swallow it. But then the second time I swallowed, it was like worse and I had the shakes. And the third time was like I had the shakes and I was about to throw up and it's like I can't do more than that. I never got that with the ale. I need to clear my throat. Hi, Maru. Is that the alcohol talking about the alcohol? I didn't get drunk, Maru. I didn't know how alcohol works. And so the last time I got drunk, I had a really bad stomach ache. The next day, my stomach hurt so bad. So this time, I made sure to eat a lot of food before drinking. But I had 3 potatoes for dinner. So when I started drinking, it just absorbed all the alcohol and I never got drunk, which was like, oh. Oopsie. Hi, Logitech. So, I'm happy to learn that there is an alcohol I can drink. So next week we're going to try again and hopefully actually get to a point of drunkenness. But, I did not get drunk last night. Maru. I'm very excited for today. I'm very excited for Path of Exile 2. I keep looking at builds and like stuff online and info about stuff. Apparently they've upped a few of the bosses and they're harder now. I don't know if that's just on the hardest difficulty or like hardcore. It shouldn't be. I don't think PoE 2 has difficulty settings like that. But I'm very much looking forward to it. I don't know what class I'm gonna pick. I very much have, like, no fucking clue what to play. I don't want to play Warrior. But Warrior has a lot of cool fucking looking builds to me. Huntress seems interesting. Witch seems interesting, but a lot of people are gonna play Witch. And I think you expressed interest in Witch, so I don't want to play the same thing as you. Pathfinder also seems interesting, but that's what I played last time. I never got to the end game, so maybe I play it again. I like Pathfinder. I may change to something else. I'm gonna pick around you. And so whatever you pick, I won't pick the same. And I'm gonna make sure you pick first. I'll try a bit of everything eventually. But for the session, definitely Wish. Okay. Just so that everybody knows here. Did you want to stream that? I think you said last time you were thinking about not streaming it. Oh, I almost shut my treadmill off by hitting the magnet. I'm good with either. The important thing to me is hanging out with you. But if you did stream it, I'd want them to know. Drinking tappies. I'm going to drink again next week. We will see how it goes. I might just kick back and just not focus on too many things. Yeah, okay, yeah. Wait, what are we talking about now? Path of Exile 2. So, Maru and I, we have a Path of Exile 2 date, and we're gonna play that a bunch today. If you are, I'll let the felines know you are. I almost never stream stuff like this. I'll stream a game on my 50 days, but a game like this, I typically don't like to. Nice. Then we'll just kick back? Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. I get Maru all to myself? I mean, that's not like the most rare thing. It's not like that's been impossible. I've never had this before, but Maru to myself time. Love you and walking, but always good to see you play games too. I'm not against playing more games on stream. It's just... I'm a little, I don't want to say single-minded, but like, the walking streams are growing, and I feel like when you split between stuff, you divide your audience, and that can be not great for your numbers. And so I feel like if I did walking stream, I'll have, you know, my average view count there. And then I do a gameplay stream, and people will be like, this isn't the walking you normally do. And I'll get less viewers, and that'll hurt the metrics. Normally, well, I say normally, I wouldn't care about this. I absolutely care about metrics. I love looking at the metrics. They get in my head. I want to say I can rise above that and be like, I don't care about the metrics. The problem is, I'm starting to get close to partner range. I'm far from it, but like, I'm trending upward towards it. And so I'm like, okay, maybe we get a more liberal with stuff after we have it. But for now, I want to do like just the things that are good for... You know what would be really good for stream? I need to do avatar work. Always good to push for your goals. Yeah, the psychological threshold once the numbers get to a certain point. Yeah. I was very lucky, Maru, in that I had such a gradual rise for like a year and a half. For a year and a half, it was just month over month, an increase of like 3 view count. And it was like really easy to maintain a good mentality with it. And in the last 3 months, it's kind of been a little like, not down, but like it's kind of flatlined a little bit. Which, you know, is expected for many, many, many reasons. You know, streaming is a seasonal thing, and now that it's warming up, there's going to be less people inside, so that makes sense. I've really slowed down on a lot of content that I make in the walking videos and with avatar changes, so that very much makes sense. If I want to stay ahead, I should maintain a good pace with those two things, and I have not been. There's a lot of reasons I can look at exactly why that growth has not stagnated, but slowed down. And it makes perfect sense to me. But my brain, my dumb brain just goes, no, the numbers aren't growing anymore. I have a lot to be thankful for. Honestly, if I never grew again, and I maintained 50 viewers for the rest of my streaming career, that is a lot to be thankful for. That is incredible. If I maintained 30, that is a lot to be thankful for. That's still a high percentage of Twitch, and that's... I feel like saying that's not enough is very ingrateful. It's actually pretty up there. Yeah. You just need to create a Flatland channel for the flat screen games. Hi, Kyle. You're not wrong about having like a second Twitch account. I just don't want to deal with it. Like you'd make up the top 5% easily. And so I don't think I'd even get anything from Partner. I think I'd literally just get the check mark, priority encoding, which I never don't have. I don't know that I've ever not had encoding. And a few more emote slots, which I haven't even filled out my emote slots. So it's like, Partner really is just a checkpoint that doesn't mean as much as it used to. But it's still just like such a strong, oh, I want it. I want it. But yeah, Partner in like view count is why I typically don't stream other games. If I had it, I'd probably be way more likely to just be like, you know what, fuck it, let's go stream Path of Exile today. Let's just do this today. I'm feeling this. Wild just came out? Fuck it, let's stream that. Partner right now? Not what Partner was even a couple years ago? There are benefits to it. It's just, they're so minor. 5 years ago, Partner was fucking huge. Do you remember affiliates used to not have emotes? That seems so crazy to think about. That seems so insane to be like, alright, Twitch viewers, we're adding a big new feature. Affiliates are gonna get 3 emote slots. Holy fucking shit, dude. That was insane back then. Honestly, same. I do want it. That's not have to really push in the same fashion some people did in the past for the frills. My consistency. Because, like, I already received 60-40 split LL. Oh, you do? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's not 70-30. I mean, some partners now don't receive that anymore. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Maybe if I read stuff. The partner push thing. Because you need 100 sub points consistently for 3 months? Those are personal subs, not gifted? So it's really hard for some people. To talk about the numbers. I have been over 100 for more than a year. However, a lot of people don't need to sub because we have one psychopath that has, as he likes to put it, paid my rent. And he's not wrong. Dude has over 1,000 gifted subs. And so, while I have, that over 100 sub points, the majority of it comes from one person. So I'm very much not at that 100 consecutive for a long time. I very much get it from Gifted. Hi, Noodles. You actually don't? It's different? What do you mean I don't? It's different? Bed at 5 a.m. The highest was 26? Right, because the Gifted don't count for that, right? Because personal? Yeah, okay, we're saying the same thing. Right. Yeah, when I said I had over 100, that's counting the gift subs. That's the raw sub points that OBS tells you. You have an average of 20 plus, pet at 5 a.m. Nice was 26 because personal, correct. Oh, yeah. Then if that's the case, I've had several hundred. Yes, I have someone who regularly shows up and is just like, this person's not subbed. Here's 12 months of sub. And it's just like, oh, geez. So a lot of people just don't need to subscribe. It's Matthews. It is Matthews. I understand where you're coming from, but yeah. It's the nerd with the cute laugh. It's the same for me. Oh my god, Selden's awake. I thought you joined and fell asleep instantly. Also, hi Kyle. Partner push, Maru.
You're fired.
We've already been over this. You cannot fire me.
Goddamn.
You can just say you're fired.
Well, then I fire you again.
Yeah, you can't. It doesn't do anything. It's just you saying that.
Okay, then I bop you.
Bankruptcy.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for the raid. Good job today.
Thank you.
Bye. Boop. Oh, what was I gonna say? Partner push. I hate when I see people put partner push in their title, Maru. I hate seeing that. Because to me, there's no, more surefire way to not get partner than to announce you're trying extra hard to get partner. Because, people think of it in video game terms, right? Because Twitch video gamified it. Get 75 view count average. Have this many streams a month. Have this watch hours or whatever. But the difficult one is 75 average view count. So people see that, and they're like, oh, it's like an achievement in a video game. I get 75 average viewers. I get partner, right? But Twitch doesn't think of it like that at all. They look at it as, you have 75 average viewers, you're able to apply for it. But is it actually profitable for us to give it to you? And they're going to look at, let's say 5 people that just hit that. Well, they're going to give it to the 2 that are earning the most sub money. The 2 that are, actually pulling in views and subs and money. The ones that are actually running ads a lot. And not the ones that just have the 75 view count average, right? Even more so, they're looking at traits of, is this person going to stay at this pace that they're doing, right? If they bring up the fucking Twitch tracker, which of course they have their own metrics to look at, and they see, oh, this person has been streaming for 3 years, and their view count slowly went up, and then when they hit 50, they used to do 3 streams a week, and in the past 3 months, they've done 6 streams a week, and they got to 75, and they applied for partner, and they put partner push in their title every day for 3 months. Yeah, The moment they get partner, they're going right back to 3 streams a week, and they're going to go right back to 50 view count average. Why the fuck would we give them partner? Putting partner push in your title is basically just saying, I'm trying really hard right now. The moment I have what I want, I'm going back to doing it the other way. Which, if you think of that in terms of, like, let's say a high school football player, right? They're doing really good. They're fucking, you know, crazy. They are carrying their games. Hi, Siri. They are carrying their games, right? And a college scouter talks to them. They're like, hey, you're really good. And they're like, yeah. What are your goals? Oh, I'm playing really hard to get a college scholarship. But I don't actually like football. Once I have that scholarship and the free ride, I'm going to focus on my studies and I'll stop training so hard. Is that scouter gonna be like, oh, I definitely want this guy? He's gonna be like, nope, that's a red flag. We are not recruiting this guy because he literally just told me once he gets the scholarship, he's not going to be a good player. To me, the partner push in your title is the exact same announcement of, once I have what I want, I'm out. Be like, yeah, no, on that player. Exactly. And it's crazy to me that so many people, they just partner push. I'm doing my partner push. Look at me, guys. I'm busting my ass off for partner. But once we have it, we'll go back to being normal. And it's just like, I get that you're trying to motivate your community, but that doesn't work that way.
I see it so often too that they get partner and then they just disappear because they burn themselves out.
And Twitch will do everything they can to phase those people out. They will, if they see people that they expect to do that, they're just like, we want to avoid those people. Those are the worst people to give partner to in Twitch's eyes. It's a Maruka boop. Wait for me to just get partner out of nowhere one day and never had partner push my title. I'm just cuddle hungry and I saw Sen here and wanted to hug kiss him. I not sleeping out? I see. Yeah, sis, you've picked a great time because Sen has been like out of town for a week or two. And they are just coming back as of last night to VR again. This honey. A Freya Pog. Hi Smexy Maru. Mommy Freya, I love. I love you. Hello, handsome. Yeah, the rationale there is solid, makes sense to me. Be like, yeah, not on that player. I love you too. Yeah, I hate streamers that do that, Freya. I don't hate them, but I look at them as naive, and they have not put thought into it. They just, like, got excited, put in their thing, and didn't think of how people are going to look at that. Imagine hitting partner and then disappear, lol. I can think of a few streamers that did that they popped off, got partner, and then they were just like, okay, now that we're done with partner push, I'm going to take a break, so I'm going to take off for a month. And then they just, like, don't come back for, like, a year or two. And then when they do come back, it's, like, 1 stream a week, and it's, like... I'm not going to say they don't deserve it. They busted their ass off to get it, but if you look at them the way Twitch will, as an investment, they were a bad investment. They earned it. They absolutely earned it. But they have not stuck with it. Which, you know, from a personal level, I think that's fine, right? You stream a lot, you hit your goal, you don't know Twitch anything. I think it's fine if you quit once you get partner. But for Twitch, it's an investment, and they hate that. I just took a drink. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of expect, if my numbers get high enough, that when I get to the point of applying for partner, I feel like I'm going to have an easier time of it than most people. I don't think it'll get, like, accepted the very first time. But I feel like they're gonna see my consistency and be like, yeah, holy shit, we're for this. Okay, Yuland, you're hired. I feel like if I get to those numbers, they're literally gonna see this guy starts at the same time, about the same duration literally every day, there is no sense of partner push. There is no sense of, like, you know, spiked up in activity and then back down once we get them. With regards to consistency, they're gonna love me. There's gonna be other things that they're gonna take issues with, right? I probably don't play enough ads because I actually run pre-rolls. I run less ads so that people, when people come in, they see a pre-roll, and then they shouldn't get any ads like, you know, on the hour. I think. I don't like the idea of a just chatting stream with ads on the hour. Maybe I could transition to that. People hate pre-rolls. They do. But I feel like people would hate ads in the middle of a conversation more. Oh, pre-rolls are awful for streams, but ads are bad for streams. Like, the options are pre-rolls or hourly ads, right? Hi, Jasmine. The double-edged sword. You pick the one that's better for you. If you play something like League of Legends or Apex Legends, I think ads are great for you because you do a 30-minute match, you play a minute of ads. You play a 30-minute match, you play a minute of ads. You get through your ads, and you're able to do them at moments of low gameplay where it's okay, people are less interested. But with a just chatting stream like mine, because it is a continuous conversation, I don't like the idea of breaking it up just randomly with ads. So I do pre-rads, get them out of the way at the beginning, and then ideally, and I hope it's this way, sometimes ads seem like they have a fucking mind of their own. Hopefully after that, you're not going to ads and like, I'm talking about something, you know, kind of weird, like, hey, so I was drinking last night, you get an ad for 3 minutes, and then you come back, and I'm just like, the whole elbow, just the whole elbow, and you're in that, like, situation of, this is why you never skip cutscenes. Like, how did you get from there to that? The ad fucked you with that one. I think that would be worse for me than pre-rolls. Pre-rolls are bad. Because if somebody clicks on the stream, they get an ad, they are very likely to click off. I think pre-rolls are worse for growth and getting new viewers. I think ads are worse for retention. I hate not pre-roll ads. It's very, very dependent on your content and preference. I know about the pre-rolls, so I usually start your stream before I go down to get my breakfast and meds. My South Princess. I prefer pre-rolls, but I get that most people will just leave. Yeah. I can get away with it because a lot of things I can do either be pause or chill for a bit with downtime. Usually can be snooze. Hi, Pixel. That was literally just for April 1st. Ads are bad. I've met more people that don't mind mid-rolls, but if they see pre-rolls, they just leave before even catching any interest. I think a big thing is that pre-rolls have been snoozed for raids. So if somebody raids, they shouldn't get pre-rolls for like 5 minutes. I think it's supposed to be that way. I'm not actually sure if it is going that way for me, because I don't actually have any way of seeing when my ads go off. But yeah, how did the drinkies go last night? I did not get drunk. I ate a bunch of potatoes so that I wouldn't get an upset stomach. They absorbed all the alcohol. And then I learned at the end of the night, you don't eat a bunch of potatoes and starchy foods, it'll absorb all the alcohol. Whoopsies. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case either, but Twitch said they want to do that. No one wants to watch an ad for a person they've never seen before, they don't care? Yeah. If you snooze, it starts showing people pre-rolls, though. Twitch is a fuck. Yeah. You can help with that, Elon? Pretty easily. Actually have that in view. So, I know with the Steam manager, or the Stream Manager Twitch page, it's very easy to have. I usually don't have that open. I've needed it once or twice, when it's like, oh shit, we got a bot raid, I gotta go open this real quick and turn this off. Tell them what else you learned? Oh yeah! I got to see Noodle's new model. Noodles had a new model that they were planning to surprise me with for Beach Day. But they got sick on Beach Day. So then I joined on them last night and they were just in it. And it was like, well, there's the surprise. Fucking sugoi dekai. Holy moly. I meant about the carbonation? Oh yeah, no, I told him that. The fucking burping thing that was just like, oh god, this is awful. Or just tag yourself with politics and don't get any ads at all. Oh my goodness. Neil's hug. I meant about the carbonation. Okay. VR chat category is like really shit for ads in general though. Yeah. Unless you do something like you host lobbies of Tears of Nowhere or Cheese Tag. Unless you're like specifically a VR chat game streamer. And you can do it like, hey, we played 2 rounds of Blackout. We're going to take a 5-minute break for some ads. All right, we're going to go back into it. That would work. Battle discs would work. Oh shit, Pixel broke into Dreamland. He is ban evading. If you focus on games in VR chat, I think you could do ads. But like as a just chatting stream, yeah. Yeah, Ants and Noodles kind of made me feel small last night. It's just cute to watch you learn that. You can have it as a browser source. That's how there's a timer in the bottom right corner of my stream, same method. Okay. I am going to look into that. Battle disc is banning. But you don't need it on your stream if you don't want it. You can have it anywhere on your desktop. VR chat and ads are nerfed by Twitch. This category makes your ad revenue significantly lower because of lack of advertising something. Blusky, did you just want to use the VR chat emote just to see Leafeons and Rose kissing? Maybe. I know, Matsunia.
The thing is, though, has that actually happened? Or
What,
was that
Rose
just
and
drawn?
Leaf kissing? Oh, all the time. Yes, they call
Oh,
each other
okay.
their wife.
Got it.
When Rose did a lot of VR chat, Leaf and her spent a lot of time together. And they still raid each other all the time, speak very affectionately of each other. Rose Doodle loves kissing. Hi. Isn't that Rose and Hoshi? No.
That's not even... It's green, but not the Hoshi's shade of green.
I get why they're saying it. Fuck, I'm pressing enter early. Green and green. Isn't that Rose Doodle and Girl DM? Gah. We're at 3 miles. Oh, you mean Leaf and Hoshi? I'll never get over that global. Literally, Corvu, our friend, the one in the hug emote, her old OC is called Hoshi, and it's a green-haired cat. There's a lot of art commissions of Hoshi, and some of them are not safe work. On the Twitters they were posted in, hi ants. On the Twitters they were posted in, people took those and added them to Rule 34. And so Corvu, or OC Hoshi, has, you know, a small category on Rule 34 of art of them. But people have gone into this category and been like, hey, hang on. Green-haired cat? That's not whoever the fuck Hoshi is. That's a Rose Doodle. And they have re-tagged this. And, you know, re-tag them as Rose Doodle instead of Hoshi. And so we found out about this because somebody not affiliated with Rose was just posting clips of Rose Doodle. They were growing a clip channel from Rose, but not under Rose. They were just growing a clip channel of Rose. And all of their clips would take very sussy images for the thumbnail. We started seeing thumbnails of Hoshi. And it was like, wait, what? not Rose. That's Corvu. And we went to the Rule 34, and they were tagged as Rose Doodle. And so one of her mods, one of her friends, Fradel, re-tagged and was like, these aren't Rose Doodle, these are Core. And immediately they got changed back and like their tagging privileges revoked, and it was like, what the fuck? Good morning. I had so much fun last night, Ants. It's kind of a system where nobody's being malicious, right? This person... So the artist isn't doing anything malicious, because they got commissioned by Core, they made art of the character, they posted it to Twitter, anybody can right-click it and save image, right? It's credited, you know, this is the OC Hoshi from user Corvu. People have taken those images and added them to Rule 34, right? This person I'm unfamiliar with, they're tagged as Hoshi. So this art that's now in Rule 34 is Hoshi. Somebody has gone into Rule 34 and seen this and been like, this looks like Rose. I don't know this is Hoshi, this is clearly Rose though. So it must have been improperly tagged. And this is probably the person who's the closest to messing up. They have re-tagged it from Hoshi to Rose. And then this clipper comes through, they're making clip videos, and they're like, let's go get images of Rose Doodle. They go to Rule 34, search up the Rose Doodle tag, download all those images, and use them. And things that should be Hoshi have been tagged as Rose, and they're just adding it to the clip. They have no idea what the issue is. So it's very much a like 4 to 5 step process where everybody has good intentions. But because of this, it looks like Rose has just started taking art from Core and claiming it as her own. Rose, by the way, has no idea this entire process exists. Just completely unaware of it. Hi, Joe. I'm gonna add me and Yulin to Rule 34. They make me feel small, bitch, I'm 5'5". Blesky. Here is my stance on art, and fan art, and anything of that sort. If you've taken the time to learn an art form, you've basically mastered creation magic, and you can do whatever the fuck with it. I get kind of weirded out when people are like, this is my IOC, do not draw it without my permission. To me, it's like, I get that maybe it's polite to ask for permission and stuff like that, but if you learned the fucking creation magic of art, you get to do and create whatever the fuck you want. And so if anybody draws me, in any context, even if it's something I don't like, people draw me as a Moogle. You have earned that right by mastering art. Similarly, if you just commission it, you fucking paid for it, so like you earn the money to do that with that money. Hi, Etsuko. Etsuko has done one of the most amazing fan art things of me. She literally put me in fucking Rabbit and Steel. And like, holy shit. That will forever make her like one of my favorite people ever. Just did it. Was just like, Yulin, which character do you play? Hi, Ryan. Which character do you play in Rabbit and Steel? Oh, I like the Ancient. A week later, here you go. What? They make you feel small, bitch. I'm 5'5". Hi. My aunt's your fave monster is so bad. Post it to Girl DM's community and get a special surprise? Oh no. Oh no, I mean in the chest area. Height-wise, I'm 6'3". My VR chat avatar is even taller than that. What is art? Okay. Weird flex, but okay. Good morning, Yulin. Good morning.
Weird as a flex.
Hi, Mom. I'm gonna hold you down and make you admit it's decent. Taller target, easier to hit with a gun. Baby, don't hurt me no more. It's a collab. Please? Creepy surprise. Hug. Ants and I have had so many moments of like, we are on the same page. We've had like the same experience with games and come to the same viewpoint. And yesterday we got talking about HOTS, and we literally brought up, I played a lot of Murky. I'm a Murky main at the same time, and it's just like, how? How does Ants keep fucking doing this? How? Who write that? Good morning to Selden and Ryan. I just called that a cream pie. It was just simple circle. Oh my goodness, I'll write that. Love you, Mom. I got magic powers of creation. Mom loves you too, Selden. Just kiss already? Maybe, maybe. It's just you from an alternate timeline. I don't know, Ants is very different from me, but we have a lot of the same views and stuff. Ants is fucking great, though. When did Ants show up last time? I think it was Probability Labs. And then we went to Cheese Tag, and then I got kicked out of Blackout. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh my god. Guys, I'm so dumb. Guys, I'm so fucking dumb. We're at 3.3 miles. I never set the treadmill to 2.5. I've been walking at 2 miles per hour this whole time. I didn't even notice. Hi, Nick. Hello, Comfy, we know. The treadmill just hit 99 minutes, which normally it's at 4.2 miles per hour. It's at 3.4 right now, and I'm like, what the? How could it hit? Oh god, I'm so dumb. We hit 100 minutes. And it's like not even close to the normal speed. Oh god. Oh, you fucked up the pacing? Got to redo everything? Hell no. Hell no. It's okay though, Noodles, because I might be fucked anyway. Because this video is 36 minutes long, and I don't think that's enough for 1.6 miles. Why do I love the look of robots that look like they're about to fucking shake apart at any minute? This is why my pace is set by Daft Punk. I cannot believe I just walked for nearly 2 hours at the wrong pace and didn't notice. God, this feels so fast suddenly. I was just having... Oh my god, Global.
Well,
You're such a little fucking shit. I love you, Global. Thank you for the gifts of Global.
also, what's going on? In my mirror, I see the sky, but I turn off the mirror and the sky is just all black.
Oh. The sky is normal
Am I
for me.
crazy?
Is that...
This guy.
It's because your camera near distance is set to forced probably or dynamic.
Oh,
It changes
yeah.
the sky for some reason. It breaks things.
I did do that, yes.
Yeah, that's
Still
what-
going
if you
up.
change
Okay,
it back, it'll be blue again.
I'm still
I
going
couldn't see
up.
the inside of your head.
Yeah, I know.
No,
That's why for me
God.
it's just nighttime.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
that was just a weird thing that I noticed, but sure,
Yeah.
let's just be an OSRS for a moment.
Yo, okay. I just got 95 range like 2 days ago.
Oh,
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was just mentioning, I was just going on about the graphics. I didn't know you actually played.
Hi,
Yeah.
smallest Kev.
I don't even know.
Kev, I want you to know that even though you killed all those other Kevs, I still love you. And I'm not, like, ratting you out to the police or anything. I'll keep my mouth shut. I like you enough that I don't want you to be taken away. Act rough break.
I don't
I've been
have a
shot,
mouth.
holy. Thanks for the gift. So, Ewan, you know the song Robot? You know the song Robot Rock, yeah? That's my 5 mile pace. I don't think Robot Rock, yeah? I don't think I do. Why so much wellness check?
Oh, you better knock him out with your tits. What I want to know, how do you forget to do something like set the speed on your treadmill after 620 days of this? I don't know, I just got talking. I was just having fun, you know, with the conversation. I had so much fun yesterday, and talking about it today was just like, yippee, good mood. Peg will never find me. Bark, 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 Freya.
Oh, I can see that incline.
Oh my god. Robot Rock, yeah. Daft Punk. Robot Rock, you goober. Noodles? I've heard Daft Punk songs. I've never been like a Daft Punk fan. I don't think they're bad in any way. I just never got into them. Good one, doofus. I remember hearing somebody say, yeah, sorry, I don't think a band is that good if the whole gimmick and reason they're famous is because they cosplay robots, and that has nothing to do with their music. I don't necessarily think that's true. I think they do have good music. But that is kind of like, oh, there's some merit to a statement like that. It's like, as a band, your big pull should be your music, right? I feel like Daft Punk kind of breaks that. Unfortunately, I believe that's against TOS. I'd say we're getting a divorce, but I'm glad we never married. Noodles! You're looking at this wrong. Hi, Oku. Noodles, you need to look at it as, oh boy, I get to see your first time reaction to all my favorite Daft Punk songs. That's how you look at it. Can you imagine a live action 14 where Jack Black is Horchafont? Oh, don't look at me that way, hero. A smile better suits a hero. Gadoosh. What, like that, Oku? Hi, Vapor Bite. I'm taking the milk with me. The fuck you are. This, boop. That'd be the mistake of all time. I'd watch that getting married. Wait, the robot thing has nothing to do with music, huh? No, see, I don't force music tastes on people. They like what they like. It's not about liking, forcing it on me. It's about sharing it with me. Forcing it on me, Noodles, would be listen to this Daft Punk song. So it's your favorite, right? What do you mean it's not your favorite? It should be your favorite. I just don't understand how you're so wrong about it not being your favorite. Hi, Danny. And thank you, Maru. We're at max. Fuck you. I love you, but we're at max. I can't go higher. But just sharing the music with people. Oh, damn it. Having me listen to a song? I wouldn't call that forcing your music taste on somebody. I accidentally clicked the share button. I mean, Lamau was basically the same as Daft Punk. They had a couple of good songs. But at the end of the day, people only cared about the cardboard box character. I think a lot of their music is really good. The songs I've heard are good. We meant to ask this night. How's the leash coming along? It hasn't changed in 4 months. You have to come up with a 14 equivalent of Chicken Jockey now? I haven't seen Chicken Jockey yet. I've only heard the memes about it. But I actually don't know anything about it yet, Oku. Mark, hello, choo-choo. Maybe one day then, Stinkier. Egg Empire, give me my 3% extra. Oh god. Was this zone really only 36 minutes? So short. I feel like all the other Final Fantasy zones and Dawn Trail were so long. Oh, it's 45 minutes. That should be totally good. Perfect, perfect. But not as short as Blesky Choo Choo. Okay, one I can use. I got a Hype Train emote recently called like no comment. And I was like, oh shit, this one's pretty good. I can actually see myself using this one. It's a girl. Yeah, that one. It's the like, and then she leaves. Maru, when did you want to start Path of Exile? Wait, actually, do I get Maru for a nap? And then Path of Exile? That sounds really nice. Just happy I got... Haha, cat finally. Not Tuesday? Just anytime kind of thing? Okay. I would like to nap today. I would like to walk, shower, nap, and then when I wake up, hit you up. If that's okay with you. But if you were like, yeah, I'd, like to start sooner than later, I can skip the nap. I don't want to, though. I really like the nap. Oh my god. You haven't started Dawn Show, right, Maru? Oh no, we're okay to go at a chill pace? We're hitting each other up post-nap? You haven't started Dawn Show, right, Maru? This is one of the first two zones. You go to Dawn Show and they're like, do you want to go start with this zone or this zone? And just like the past expansions, you do like half of the zone, and then you come back to it later. I'm still pre-patched Dawn Show. This zone is neat. A lot of people call it Brazil. It's probably... I don't want to say the most uninteresting or boring, but it probably has the least going on. This area is not familiar to me. Oh my god. Oh, this incline is hitting hard. You know why it's hitting hard? Because after 3.3 miles of 2 miles per hour, switching it up to 2.5 and incline is less like whiplash. I'm so cold, but if I get out of bed to turn on the heat, I'll be colder. You gotta come up with some crazy solution. Like a long stick if you can see your thermostat from the bed. Or a device that's like, you press the remote, and one finger goes like, doot, and turns the heat on. You gotta think of the possibilities. What was that from? I wanna say it's like Meet the Robinsons, or like, that doesn't sound right. You gotta open your mind to the possibilities. I feel like that might have been Meet the Robinsons, but I haven't seen that in so long. Or just deal with the cold because cold is good, adapt, overcome. Did Selden? Do you run adaptation in Wilds? I find myself always putting it in my build. I find I get to a point where it's like, alright, I have a bunch of 1-tier sockets. Yeah, I'll just add adaptation. I'll just throw that in there. I know I shouldn't. I know, like, quick sheath, fast recovery, defense would be better. I always find myself looking at that adaptation and be like, oh, it's so tempting. Depends if I have a slot and nothing else I care about. It does sound like a Meet the Robinsons thing to say. I got my build finished? Hell yeah. Just vibrate like a bee.
According to Google, that wasn't Meet the Robinsons. That was Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You're right, it was.
Cairo. Hello. This guy was fucking cheating in cheese tag yesterday. Oh.
No.
It's an
I told
intended
everybody
game
not to.
mechanic to stand on
Okay.
the walls.
That's what I said at the start, and then everyone started doing it. And I was like, okay, maybe this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well, cause like I did it like on my first try. I'm like, oh, that's not too bad.
Mhm.
And then like I tried again, and it took me like 6 or 7 jumps to get back on the wall. I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe this isn't fair.
I got on the wall a single time. And it was the
Dylan?
worst time ever. You wanna know what happened? I was trying to run. I come around the corner and Oku's 5 feet in front of me. So I hit the mousetrap. I go flying. I'm like, maybe he's not gonna hit me. But he did hit me. I bumped a large rat. And I landed on top of the wall while frozen. And I was like, oh no, this is the worst place to get frozen. I'm never gonna get unfrozen here. And then Ants runs by. And he just goes, that's what you get, you dirty wall cheater. I'm like, no, please! It wasn't intentional! No! And then I think Noodles unfroze me. Noodles like got next to the wall and jumped up and got me. I was like, oh thank God. But it's really like, I wasn't cheating. The teacher comes by. You should have known better. No, it wasn't like this.
It was really funny. There was one part where Mochi was on top of the wall, right? And they got frozen while they were up there. But because they walked off, like they glitched downwards and were stuck in the wall.
Oh,
In the cheese wall.
that's funny.
And they were just screaming. They got unfrozen and it like pushed them out of it. But it was really funny.
Hi, Cairo, Bun Bun. Hi, Cairo. Hi, Cairo. Cute.
Hello.
Hi. I tried to unfreeze. Did I miss anything? Hi, Zway. Was he driving 1 hour there and back to pick up a welder? It also turned into getting a big lunch. You did miss something, Zway. I forgot to turn my treadmill to 2.5. So we got to 3.3 miles and it's like, alright, that's 100 minutes. I've been walking slow all day. And now we're at 12 and Head back in wondering why my ears started randomly hurting. Oh my goodness. I could get it on the first try, but I still made it impossible to win a stagger owned. Yeah. That feeling of the teacher, like, being disappointed at you when you weren't the one cheating, happened to me in college. At a field biology course, where, we show up on a Saturday, and one of the other students goes, guys, you gotta cover for me. I'm so hungover. I haven't slept last night. My breath probably stinks. You gotta just talk to the teacher if he starts looking at me or talking to me. Like, just don't let him look at me. And I'm sitting there like, look, man, reap what you sow. I'm not gonna, like, rat you out, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to cover for you. And we're at this pond, and the teacher can see this student's kind of drunk, right? He then sees me. He's looking at me. I'm walking up out of the pond. I place my foot down, and it slips in the mud. And I catch myself, and I get back up. And he's just looking down at me, and he just goes, ah. And he looks around at everybody and goes, guys, I know you're all young college students, but, like, can you not get shit-faced drunk the night before you have a course like this? Can you just wait 3 months and maybe drink on Saturdays instead of Fridays a little bit more? I really don't want to take care of a bunch of drunk kids on these field expeditions. And he walks away, and I'm like on my hands and knees in the mud, just like, no! Literally the McDonald's meme of crying, looking up like, it wasn't me! I literally just slipped in the mud! Imagine 600 days straight and he forgets the treadmill speed, like how? Dude, I was having fun! Hey, marine biologist. What the fuck? We're at 4.1. We're at 4.1 miles. Oh god, it's so fast right now. Oh, right controller battery is low. I think I just let it die today. I think I don't really need my right hand. If it was the left, I'd probably plug it in, because that's the side the charger's on. Literally took the fall for that guy. I hated it, Ants. I was so salty. Nodders. If my right hand dies, I'll just keep walking. I'll have a stiff right arm, and I'll plug it back in when we finish walking. Don't need right hand tracking for ERP. Good lord. All I need, Pixel, is SPS, and then I can do whatever with both my hands. Back in my day, ERP and VRChat meant a dead hand at your side. What map is this? Or region? This is Dawn Trail. The zone is Urcopacha. Brazil. Okay, Ants is pretty accurate with that one. True, you don't need one hand for ERP. Joe, those were the days before SPS. Now that you have SPS, what the fuck are you doing? If you're like, don't have your hands on your trackers, huh? You know what you mean back in my day? You always have dead hands. What? No. Nowadays you have SPS. You have your love ends and synced up to your stuff. And so like, you know, the stuff your avatar feels, you feel in game. And you're sitting there with your hands doing whatever. Am I misunderstanding SPS? Nah, that's too much effort. I think you gotta try it, Joe. Yes? My understanding of SPS was that it was DPS, but you could sync it up to toys. And so, like, your dick is out, it's not vibrating. Your dick is in, it's vibrating. I thought that was the whole point of SPS. Hold the fuck up, isn't SPS just sounds? SPS connects to OSC, which connects to your Steam controller device, which is your toy. I thought the whole point of SPS was weapons links. It is the point? Yeah. So what do you need your hands for? If you're getting all the with just like hip movement. Why do you need to like not have your hand on? Bro is jacking it live on Twitch.tv. If you think that's all it is for jacking it live, we need to have a conversation. Did I say hi to you, Mato Shiro? Hi, Mato. I don't know if I missed you or not earlier.
Also, Elon,
It's me.
why are you on a slope?
What do you mean, why am I on a slope?
You're on a slope, so like the stream looks like everyone else is jittering.
Oh my god. I'll move back.
I'm just saying. You saw it, right?
No, I did see it once you pointed out. I sometimes do slopes like that, so that the short ones can like kind of be raised up and not get cut off.
Oh, that's valid.
Because some people
Validate
don't have
the
bees in their
smalls.
room, Ewan. I broke bees in their room. What? Not the whole point. DPS kind of sucks.
I just got the eye for it, I guess.
Love ends linking is wild. We've gone too far. Not far enough more. We can go much further.
We could go further.
Oh, those bees. Okay. Wait. Why don't you have bees in your room, Joe? Why not? Half of humanity progress is fueled by horny. Hi, Ty. Finally walking. Full haptics would be nice. Holy. I love
I think it's a MASH sketch where this girl, this housewife, she walks up to a bedroom door and she goes, "Honey, dinner's ready." Knock, knock, knock. "Honey?" And she opens the door. Dude is in a VR treadmill, full body haptic suit, VR headset, helmet. He has like a fucking pump thing on his dick just going. He just has everything. He's got 5 monitors playing porn in front of him. And he just starts ripping stuff off. He's like, Mom, get out of my room. Mom, what are you doing? And he's just like spending a minute taking all of this stuff off. And she's just standing there, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" Hey, Elin, I'm back for a split second to say hello. Hello, Elin. Hi, Techno. Oh, I got Max in here. Max is too much effort. He gets annoying and heavy. Sounds like you just need to get more. Hello, Mao. Some of us can't, at a moment's notice, use Levin's insertables for the SPS thing. Okay, sure. But don't you, like, prepare for them? Prepare for them. Hi, media. Media, I messed up. I did 100 minutes at the wrong speed. I forgot to set my treadmill to 2.5, so it was at 2 miles per hour. So, like, we got much further than we should have. And it was at, like, way less mileage. When I increased it, they gave me incline. And now I'm like, oh my god, I'm struggling. I'm sweaty. Been over a year since I've used mine. I need to take a look. Those Link toys sounds fun. There's I mean, yeah. Very much yeah. I haven't had it linked like that. I haven't set that up yet. People control my toys. But I want people to control them, like, in VR. I want to do that setup.
Hands-free for both.
Exactly. Had 3 years break from VR chat. I'm catching up now. You just need to insert the SPS jewel that drops from Arch-Tempered Shaw Boing Boing from the event quest. Alright, buddy. Alright, dude. Oh my god. What's a story I have for you guys? What is a story? I saw a guy named Mark Garland. He goes to the airport and he's like, "Hey, I'm here to, you know, sign in for my flight." And they're like, "Sir, you already signed in." He's like, "What? No, I literally just got here." And they're like, "No, sir, you just signed in 5 minutes ago." He's like, "What do you mean I signed in 5 minutes ago?" And they're like, "Are you pranking me? You signed in 5 minutes ago and you're sitting right over..." Wait a minute, what the hell? The guy turns around, and a dude that looks exactly like him is just sitting there after having checked in for his flight. And so they're like, "Sir, can you come over here?" And the dude looked not identical, but they're both wearing, like, a black hoodie. Both of them are bald. Both of them are, like, about 60 years old. Kind of the same face shape. One of them is, like, 2 inches taller. And they're like, "There's 2 of you. Your name is Mark Garland, sir?" And the guy who was sitting down who signed in 5 minutes ago is like, "Yeah, I'm Mark Garland." And the other guy's like, "I'm Mark Garland." And they look in the system and like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we thought one of you tried to sign in a second time. But, in fact, there's only one Mark Garland for this flight. We can see that you both tried to sign up. Wow, you two look the same and have the same name." They get talking. And it's like, "How many kids do you have?" "I have 4. "I also have 4 kids." "What do you do for hobbies?" "I like watching baseball games." "I too like watching baseball games." "What town are you from?" "I live in this town." They find out they've literally lived on opposite sides of a small town
and like just people in the town didn't know there was two of them. They just thought it was one Mark Garland who just seemed to have two different personalities. At one point they realized they have a mutual friend. And the dude thought they were the same person. It was just like, I don't know, sometimes Mark calls me from his first cell phone. Sometimes he calls me from the second cell phone. I don't know. They like the same baseball team. I couldn't tell them apart. This is a Metal Gear Solid 3 reference. Absolutely insane. Just... these two meet. They've been living in the same town for years. Same name. Same life situation. Unintentional doppelganger. Ball, that's it, I'm sending you through the multiverses. But only a section that plays Holiday Road. Is Yulin using Lovens on Monster Hunter? No. I'm not against that. But I want to set it up for VR chat avatars. That is crazy. Figured Mark was just a drug dealer. That friend probably. This is why SSN exists. I think they were European. I think they were in the UK. Which one should I order? Gush 2? I don't know them off the top of my head. Which one's the Gush? Is that the one that wraps around you? I think one of the bigger ones, like the Max, would be better. I've heard a few people say the Gush doesn't really work for them. Whereas the Max is gonna be a lot more. The fact that they've never met despite having a mutual friend is kind of wild, Ella. That's crazy to me. UK with a name like fucking Mark Garland likes baseball? I might be wrong on that. Because that is a like, huh, hang on. That is probably an American thing. I don't know. I don't know where they were from. The Max 2 is loud. Max is loud. Go on, North. Well, not exactly, but you know what I mean? Yeah. But, like, your friends wouldn't bet that, right? Your friends wouldn't be like, hey, man, you seem a little weird today. Show me your social security number. Like, that's not happening. Oh, my God. We're at 4.6. Max sounds like a small appliance. I have... oh, instead of Lovins, just fly out to Colorado for a bit so I can dick you down. Okay. Alright, chill. I have, I think the Gush. No, which one's the Gush? Is the Gush the one that's really small that, like, looks like a clip-on thing? I have that one. And then I have an Edge.
Yeah.
Okay. This fucking Cuz Matthews. That's Gush one? Okay. You act like that comment is weird for me. I miss using the Lovins in VR. What's stopping you? Is your VR just down? I think I remember you saying that. Gush goes around tip, yes. I wasn't expecting that. The hell are you talking about? Lovins is Trogdor. Lovins and syncing them up with your VR chat avatar. Did you know about this, Trogdor? Did you know that I can take an avatar and kind of like map the booty hole so that when somebody who has a mapped Pinor, it goes along the booty hole, and then I can sync up that booty hole to a Lovins toy so that it vibrates when stuff is in it. You know you could do that? Voice broke a little there. You know what's stopping me? Media bark. Maru, not you two. 4.7. Now, why are you telling me this? I don't know, thought you might be interested. Orgasm Terry Bogard. Sure is. Oh my god. I need a drink, my voice is fucking dying. Hi, Kiyomi. Who the fuck is Terry Bogard? That's Wolsk? Wolsk?
Now you know how I feel, Ewan. I might make another hot toddy. Hug Kumi. Ah. Oh my god. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. We're almost there. Icy Fire hasn't popped in yet, right? We could do holidays.
Icy did join on me in one map. I don't think they ever found the room we were in. But I was half asleep at the time, so I'm not sure.
It's like noodles make me one. What the fuck? Boiling booze so it's lower ABV mixed with certain things is a hot drink. Hey Rogard, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you final hit KO grunt? Fucking Oku. Hi Tariel, thank you for the follow. Oku sent me a video. It's Omni-Man from fucking Invincible asking, "Are you sure?" for 59 minutes. Just Omni-Man sitting there in his house. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Are you sure? And it's just like, who made this loop for 59 fucking minutes? Sure, blackberry or honey? Honey? Okay. Are you sure? Are you sure? You wanna know what happened? He linked it to me, and I responded, "Is that 59 fucking minutes?" And he linked it again. Art thou surest? Gadoosh. Good lord. Blackjack Horchafont is fucking offensive. Oh my god. I'm surprised my hand hasn't died yet. I absolutely expected it to. We're at 4.84 miles. We've got this hill, and then we've got the meadow. And then we're done. With luck. Want me to make sure of that? No. No, I don't. No. I want to be done walking. I'm so tired. And I'm sweaty and stinky and I want a shower. I want a nap. And I want food. My god, I want food. I think I have one of my cinnamon roll protein bars left. North Prince, you're a jerk. Who goes to the gym and just calls everybody there stinky? Who does that? You're mean. I should send you the perfect curse song remix. Oh no. Elin, send me your diet thing? My diet thing? Are you saying like what my actual diet is? Or my calorie tracker? You are stinky? Walking, yes. Elin, send me the bunny suit video? I was very unhappy with it, Matthews. There were two problems with it. One, I got a Chatterino ping during the middle of it, and it's just, you hear it in the video, I'm like, I hate this. Two, I'm a little turned on by being in bunny suits, and I don't last that long. So I will reshoot it soon. Yes, both. The calorie tracker is just Google spreadsheets. I don't actually use like an app or program. I literally just have a spreadsheet that I track the calories in. Elin eats like a 1689 British peasant. The actual food I'm eating... Elin bunny suit? They are on Blue Twitch, Joe. The actual food I'm eating... I have a bean burrito in the morning that's 330 calories. After my walk, I have a cinnamon roll thing, protein bar, that is 200 calories. I have 3 hard-boiled eggs a day. Those are each 77 calories. I have 2 potatoes, which are about 150 calories each. They have some ketchup and oil on them, so that's another 100. And then I have milk to get me to 1,400. That's my exact same food I eat every single day.
Yulin's different. Because I just eat the same thing every day, and I think most of us are like, why?
When you're as picky as me, you're happy to eat. Not happy to eat what you were craving most. When you don't like 99% of foods, and you like this one meal, boy howdy, you're happy to eat that one meal. I'd get flavor fatigued after the second day. Built different, built incorrectly, built without instructions. I don't know, it seems way better for me. I don't have this food fatigue thing. I eat the same thing and I like it each day. Can you imagine being like, oh man, I have to fucking combo variance my meals? I had this 17 days ago, so I can't eat it now. That sounds awful.
17.
Certified boy failure. That's okay, because I still love him. Okay, I'm gonna get food. At some point, people find it odd to be able to eat the same thing for one particular meal in a day. I don't get it. If you like something, you like something. You need more reason than that. You know, imagine your body would rather starve than eat. Oh, wait, you can. Yuland eats the 1%. I have that issue. Eating something twice in a row feels wrong? You see, that sounds like a pain in the ass. That sounds fucking so annoying. It's like...
It's actually the issue I have with meal prepping is just like, okay, you're gonna eat the same thing 5 days in a row. I don't like that.
To me, that's like ideal. Because you cook for one meal, you got one meal out of it. You do meal prep and cook for 10 meals, you only did one day, like one time of cooking. You got 9 free meals cooking-wise out of that. The time investment saved is amazing. So that's what the blue shell is for, it is. Diminishing returns on joy. If I could, I'd eat shawarma every day. I got Japanese curry, please. We can't rely on the blue shell to do all the work. You and I would love to eat slop that totals my daily intake in 3 trays of paste. I can eat the same thing for a while. But eventually I do want something else. Very rarely does something fall out for me. Usually what happens is I find something I like more, and that replaces the thing that I was eating. But I never get to a point of like, oh, I don't like this anymore. It's happened like twice in my life where I'm eating something and I'm kind of munching slowly and I go, why am I eating this? I remember this being great, but I don't like this now. Don't compare me a fresh meal to something that you've stored for 4 days. Same, I eat the same meal all the time. I love food that has been stored for 4 days. Media. My favorite meal, I cook 2 of those Barilla boxes of spaghetti. I put them in plastic containers in the fridge for 24 hours, dry them out. Not like hard dry out, but they're not like soaked with water anymore. And then I take like a spoonful of, I can't believe it's not butter, put that on the noodles, microwave that for a minute. Perfect meal. Absolute favorite. That can sit in the fridge for a week, and it's still like top tier to me. You live in the pods and eat the bug-based paste? What is this, Rimworld butter noodles goated? Can you imagine that every few days? Same, I eat the same meal all the time. I eat normal hot dogs for lunch every day for a whole summer. And I kinda eat regular hot dogs anymore, 15 plus years later. Gotta be beef hot dogs. The taste of regular hot dogs makes me hork. Oh, I never go, I don't like this anymore. If I eat the same thing for an extended period, I eventually go, man, I kinda want something else. But after a bit, I can go back to the first food and be like, hell yeah, I still like this. Rimworld mentioned. Hi, Dehi.
Dude consumes
Huh.
actual slop. Jealous?
Although in retrospect, it's like maybe I can meal prep for every other day. That could work for me.
What if
Just
you
sets
meal
my
prepped
interval.
2 things? And you just alternated
Exactly.
between those. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. It's like don't take everything at face value. Make it work for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Noodles was showing me meal prep protein bar stuff, and I was like, oh, this looks good. I need a drink. Ah. Hi, Dino Zoomies. Cuties rolling through. Ah. Ah. Happy Sunday, all happy Sunday. Unless you're Australian, or Japanese, or New Zealand Indian. New Zealand Indian? New Zealand... New Zealandian? From New
Kiwi.
Zealand. Kiwi! Ayulan, my sweet coffee addicted. Hi, Riddle. I spent 15 years being chronically underweight. Hi, chat. I think I might start doing meal prep soon. Sounds good. New Zealand Indian, what? That was me being tired and stupid and fucking that up. So much how you forget. I think New Zealandian sounds pretty good. I think that's fairly accurate. I da love kiss. We're at the end. We're at the end. 5.2 miles. So I opened my window for some fresh air like 5 minutes ago. And my nose feels like it's on the verge of sneezing indefinitely. Hi, Smug. Smug, I'm gonna tell Core that you and Spacefish haven't done Organism or any Dr. Moreau maps. And so I'm sorry. But Core is going to want to take you two through that. She's going to want to take you through it on Friday. Stare at the sun. Hi, Whittle. Hi, Maruka. My nose is edging a sneeze, fucking help. New Zealanders are actually called Zazas.
Edging.
And there it goes. Is this what allergies is like? Ah.
No, allergies are not like that.
Oh, God. We're done. Oh, no. Oh, okay, I can grab it with this. Blades Edge Mountains. A video I haven't done in a while. That I would like to do. Can I... there's too much sweat on my controller.
Every time he's at 12 incline, his hands get all sticky.
Oh, God. My trackers are under the bunny
You
suit.
know, there's some kind of joke in there about 12 getting.
Yeah. I
But I
get
don't
what
know
you're
how to
going
word it.
for. Okay. Sound.
Banished to Oregon.
World.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I switch to pin 1. There we go. Let's see if I can... Oh no, I can't even move myself up because my right hand is dead. Okay.
Oh, one-handed movement. Good
Yeah,
luck.
it died literally as we finished. I'm like, fuck. Alright, it's plugged in. I can probably turn it back on.
It held on as long as it can.
Right
07
controller battery is
controller.
low. Okay.
He just pops out of the mirror.
Ah.
Or I don't-
My Malco was taken. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Outfit and trackers. That's what I need to change. Avatars. DJs. Oh my god, I am so fucking tired. That was a long walk, duration-wise, through absolutely my fault. Yeah. Calibrate.
Are we there yet? No,
We're
you're
getting
driving
there.
10 under the speed limit. Of course you're not there yet.
Take these off. Okay. Where's my camera? Here. Where am I in my room? I'm plugged in, so I'm like, oh, I feel like I can't move around. I can brave the cold and soon turn on the heat and get in VR. And cuddles and more sleep? Hell yeah. Aelin, I'm back.
Southern
I cut
Hemisphere?
myself by accident. No! Cooking? Hi, Scriggles! End the video, get me out of here. Fuck, that spider is way too big. You can't see him anymore, right? He's not on screen. Edge, the Zaza got me tripping, Dracula flow. I can't believe you just tail people via core like that. Is there a Bretty Euland? No, there is not a Bretty Euland. Banished to organism for 6 hours. North Prince, hi Lego, sus. Hi Kumi, just jail people. I can brave, I need cuddles, healing, I'm back, I cut myself. I have a little bit of a headache. How are you doing? Was cooking and dropped glass, so yeah. Aw, that sucks. SOS? Zeus? Oh, Zeus. I was thinking like SOS like Monster Hunter. I like sus. Yuki, hi. Oh no, hi Riddle. Be careful. Alright. How much range do I have? Oh, I have plenty of range. Oh. Okay. Where's my mouse? There it is. 5.3 miles, and now... Oh, did I miss a space? We did. We rest. Done. Close this walking video. Then I open up this stream. Yuki rated me. I have a stream of myself up right now. But okay. Taken care of. Hi, Sappy. Perfect. This is how it should be. What the? And we're only lost half my blood. Oh, wish I could not do it. Don't do it, it hurts. Sus and Steppies. I wake up, you go sleep. I'm not going to sleep yet, although I probably won't be long. I am so tired, Safi. Quick drink, and then we are going to go to a world. We're gonna go to one that Joe suggested. So I need to... Okay. Open this. Open this. I need to click... No, not direct message. I need to click this. This channel. Had Storm Capsule. Dreamwaves. I'm not sure. No, we went to Dreamwaves recently, right? Or was it Serenity Cove? I don't remember which ones I've been to and which I haven't. Recently visited. Dreamwaves we went to. Okay. Bad Storm Capsule. Although I kind of want to go to Glowfall Isle. Let's go there. Search worlds. Glowfall Isle. Submit. Oh, I think I've been to this one before. I do like it. Friends.
Is
Drop
Hunt
for it.
okay?
I don't know. Portal.
Well, I think the animation just.
Yuland is a delight. What? No, you. Hi, Sappy. Don't worry, it was just a small cut. Really nothing major. Hi, Media. Hi, Scriggles. Somehow my brain just got Take Me Out to the Ball Game stuck in it. Randomly. I can't even remember the last time I heard that song. What the fuck? That is kind of impressive. How did you get that song stuck in your head? What prompted this? Are we underwater? This way. No.
No.
No. Okay. Phew.
That's the wall. Big ass fucking up
There's less. Well, okay. Are there nature sounds to turn off? Gliders, boats, island, water reflections. Link. Birds. Yes. And the rain down as well. And the water down. We're just gonna turn all that. Now if I go over here. That's good, that's good. This is a good map. I like this one.
It fits your criteria.
It does. Oh.
What is
My cable got stuck on a shoe. Ugh. Ah. Oh my god. I am tired.
visible walls my only weakness?
Yeah. Okay. I am nice and comfy now. Ah.
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 That's right there.
Hi, Elite. Thank you for the sub. Well, thanks to Octomage for my sub. Well, thank you either way. We haven't seen Octomage today now that I think about it. I want a short tour today, but I wish I went with coffee. Birds, I'm just finishing a meal. I'll join once I clean up my cutlery. Okay. Hi, Keo. Hi, Tired. Hi, Tired. Okay. Alright. Hi, Pixel. Hi, G. I'm watching this from my elliptical. I need guidance. Hell yeah. How far are you planning to go today? What's crazy to me, Elite, is some people don't think about the time when, like, exercising. The time or, like, distance. I walk on a treadmill and I'm like, how far did I go? What was the number for that? And some people, they're on their treadmill. I'm like, how far did you go? And they're just like, oh, I turned it off already and I don't know. And it's like, what? How do you just not care about that number? What do you mean? Am I hitting a wall? I am hitting a wall. Oh, wait, it's Elite. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Oh my god. I'm like so sweaty and tired. 20 wins minimum, 60 wins max. I usually just send it. Okay, okay. I have a story for you guys that I didn't mention yet. Oh, Elite, I tried drinking last night. I fucked up drinking because I didn't understand how carbs and starches work. Tried? Yes. Okay, I'll talk about drinking first. A friend recommended Red's Hard Apple Ale, which was the best recommendation I've got so far. It's carbonated, which hurts, and I hate carbonation. However, the carbonation kind of just overrides the alcohol taste, so it's not like I'm throwing up from this. I can actually drink it. And realistically, I might just, like, open them up, get them flat, and then just not deal with the carbonation at all. But, I drank 3 bottles yesterday, didn't feel a thing. Just, like, didn't even get close to getting drunk. And I was like, man, what happened? Wait, Yulin drinks? I did. And, like, I actually had 3 bottles of this. And I was like, man, nothing happened. And my friend Eris, he leans down to me and he goes, what did you eat today? I was like, well, I had this for breakfast. I had this for a snack. I had 3 hard-boiled eggs. And I wanted to make sure I had a full stomach before I drank because, you know, I know that if you have nothing in your stomach, you can really fuck up your stomach and it'll hurt. So I had 3 baked potatoes before drinking. And he was like, yeah, that's it. That's the problem. You can't have 3 baked potatoes that absorbs all the alcohol. So when we try... 3. When we try next time, we will not be going in with 3 potatoes. Those people are a good soldier. I do know how I get here, but am here. I have no idea what we're talking about, Riddle. I use elliptical, then do calisthenics after. Hi, sugar. Wait, Yulin drinked? I've not seen Yulin drink since the incident. Yeah, here, Yulin drink 3 bottle. Hi, DQ. If stomach is full of carbs, you can't get drunk. I have learned this now. 3 baked potatoes? Were they loaded? I mean, so they're just russet potatoes. One of them was kind of big. The other 2 were kind of small. It was like that was my dinner. Just, you know, a bowl full of these diced potatoes. That I baked in an air fryer for 18 minutes. This Moogle is loaded in potatoes. That's not about the people that don't look how much they walk. I still don't understand, Riddle. Gotcha. If you like Choco ice cream, you should try Bailey's chocolate. So here's the thing. I have tried Bailey's. The Bailey's I tried was very nutty and was very like, oh, this is overwhelming. I don't like this smell at all, and very, very much like nauseating. I have told there's, you know, a few different types of Bailey's, and I'd probably like some of the others more. What do you put in your potatoes? Alright, you guys are gonna fucking hate this. I take the potatoes, I wash them off. I cut them up into like little small, you know, cubes. Technically, I cut off the ends, cut those ends into 4. Then I take the, you know, cylinder of potato, cut that in half. Take one of the halves, cut that in half, and I take the 2/4 that I have, and I dipe it into like slices. Then I do the same thing with the rest. So it's not full cubes. It's kind of like really fucking thick potato chips. That goes in a bowl with a little bit of salt and canola oil. That goes in the air fryer for 18 minutes. That goes back into the bowl, and then I cover that in ketchup and stir it around so it's all covered in ketchup. I told you guys you're gonna hate this. That is my potato meal. The fucking visceral
you were
reaction.
just gonna. I thought you were just gonna be just say I don't do anything, or I just put in this weird amount of cheese or butter in it. But I wasn't expecting that. I should have known. I should have known better.
Look. Ketchup goes good with potatoes, right? That's like literally the condiment you get with French fries.
Yes, but not at that level.
Why not?
It's too much ketchup. You're gonna kill someone.
It's not that much ketchup. Empty stomach drinking.
French fries go good with cheese and bacon. That's about it.
But then again, I call anyone a sinner if they put ketchup in their rice.
That one does sound like you're crazy.
That's
if you do
gross.
Yeah.
Not even if other drinking straight Baileys is crazy work. No, wait, that's just scalloped potatoes. What the hell, Yulin? Look, I have a broken sense of taste. I make do. If it's a meal I like, we're happy that we even got there. I recognize that by most people's sense of taste, it's fucking insane and awful. Oh my god, you just made tater tots though? Hi, unknown. Crazy poor people, scallop potatoes. Hey, Riddle, just ketchup. I'm going to eat Cairo. You mix Bailey's with something? Now, ketchup is fine. It's the cutting process? Hold on. So you're saying I should just take the whole potato, poke a bunch of holes in it with a fork, and just put that in the air fryer? Okay.
That'll take forever.
What would be the proper cutting process? Because I've never like learned a cutting process. It's just like, ah, this gets them into small chunks and does it seemingly fast. Come on, ketchup and rice. Only ketchup on rice with mayo. Parboil the potato. Hi, ants. The last story I had before we do holidays. A guy went to court. I don't know what it was over. But he decided that he was going to represent himself. But not really represent himself. He was going to get a lawyer represent him of his choice. Right? He decided to get an AI lawyer. And like, literally, like, it was a Zoom conference court trial. And everybody in the courtroom literally instantly recognized, this isn't a person. This is fucking an AI bot thinking it's a lawyer. What the fuck, dude? And he got in trouble for that. But like, literally, that he just fucking tried it. It's just so many steps. You can literally bake potato in microwave in under 10 minutes. I don't know. I feel like I like it more with the air fryer. And I cut it pretty fast. The air fryer takes like 5 to 8 minutes to warm up. And I usually cut the potatoes in that time. Hi, Violet. I'm not against trying the microwave, but I don't know. The air fryer's been nice. I used to do it in the fucking oven, and it was like 24 minutes in the oven. Same amount of cooking time, but even more time to like warm up. The best oil for cooking potato is bacon grease. You wrap the potato in aluminum foil to wrap all the heat in to more quickly cook the potato. Law GPT. LAIW. You literally bake the potato in a microwave in under 10 minutes. Hi, what am I hearing? Hi, North Prince Alu. Can I bake Kerbo in a microwave? No. Guys, you come from dystopian future. They air fried protein bars. I did not air fry a protein bar. I put it in the microwave for a minute on accident. Yeah, that makes sense. Hi, Violet. Look. I get these protein bars. They're shaped like cinnamon rolls. I put them in the microwave. Well, I used to put them in the microwave for 15 seconds, but like, it just seemed... I think I just like them unheated more. I tried putting it in the microwave for 15 seconds one day. I spaced out. I typed in my bean burrito time of 45 seconds and nuked it. The cream on top of it was fucking bubbling. You cut your potatoes like Cooking Simulator. Yeah. You know what really drives my mom crazy? I don't use like a sharp knife or like a good knife for cutting potatoes. I use one of the like butter knives from the drawer. Like just, the standard basic silverware knife you have with anything dinner. And I'm like, this goes right through the potato. It goes right through the potatoes, just like shunk, shunk, shunk. Knife is knife. That's like the same thing. Holy, it's like magma protein now. Just punch them. Please tell me. Oh my god. Cairo, okay, get a knife is knife facepalm. You'll not a butter knife. Not like this. It works, okay? Potatoes are soft. You don't need fucking something sharp for them.
Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. I thought you were trying to cut a raw potato with a butter knife.
Well, I mean, it is raw. I take the potato, I put it under water, and then I cut it. It's raw. I don't know, it cuts fine.
Are we thinking of the same thing now?
I think so, hopefully.
Is your butter knife the same as my butter knife?
Literally,
I'm having a reality glitch as you say that.
think of like, the standard dinner table fork and knife. Like that you would just see like in a cartoon or a movie. That knife. The like standard silverware knife with a kind of like serrated edge, but really not sharp. Like you could run it along your skin and not cut, but but you could like really press into it and maybe cut. That knife.
I see.
Today's holidays: Army Day, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Day, Drowsy Drivers Awareness Day, Fresh Tomato Day, Geologist Day, Good Deeds Day, International Asexuality Day, International Day of Sport for Development and Peace, Jump Over Things Day, National Acai Bowl Day, National Caramel Popcorn Day. That one sounds fucking good. National Carbonara Day, National Siamese Cat Day, National Student Athlete Day, National Tartan Day, National Twinkie Day, New Beer's Eve, Plan Your Epitaph Day, Teflon Day, and World Table Tennis Day. I mean,
That's a lot.
caramel popcorn, though. That's a shoo-in in my eyes. Sen does not approve. Yulin, that's not a butter knife. What is that? That's just a normal silverware knife? Okay. Hand and spoon. I guess I've just always called them a butter knife. Hi, Big Deck.
We could go into the technicalities of what kitchenware and silverware are and spend an entire week on that.
Yeah. The butter knife, that's the children's equivalent of children's cilders then. Acai bowls are hit or miss. Global malaise wave. Honestly. Too many days. Holy deck. Guys. I eat fried potato with a spoon at work. Making this old man lose it. Hi, Big Deck Pixel. The cartoon knife is not a butter knife? Yeah, okay, so I don't know, I always thought that was a butter knife. What would you call that? Just the dinner knife? Are you celebrating National Twinkie Day? Oh my god, I love Epitaph Era sake. Butter knife is completely blunt. It has no edge and serration. It is completely rounded. Okay. Sugar Danny. Why did my phone type butterfly? I couldn't tell ya. Pat, hi Matthews. I always called them a butter knife though. I think I knew they weren't a butter knife. I just always called them a butter knife because they're similar shape, and then I just forgot and just stuck with that. Is it just like dinner knife? Oh, sure did. Don't pat me. Matthew's late. I said hi 5 minutes ago. Oh my god. Big Deck is sassy today. Hi, Big Deck. Violet, especially you. Violet, they don't like head pats. Butterfly knife. Violet love. All talk of knives. So much edge, but no furisu. I know someone that have 2 butter buns that I want a knife. Okay. Alright, buddy. What do they like then? Hugs. They like hugs. But they very much don't like head pats. It's weird, I know. Big Deck's weird, but they like hugs. Dude, I like hugs. Yapping. Not weird as preference. It's a little weird. Most people, especially in our circle deck, like head pats. No, the stories from today was, you know, drinking yesterday, didn't get drunk, all the worlds we went to. Path of Exile 2 today with Maru. We're not gonna stream that, sorry. I thought we might be, but nope, I get to have Maru to myself.
We'll hear about it late tomorrow.
You will hear about it
Probably.
tomorrow. Dude named Mark Garland goes to the airport and meets his doppelganger. Then the guy tried to use an AI lawyer in a Zoom conference call. That was my news. That was my news for today. I have it in my notes, but I don't think it's really that interesting. I've been setting up a poison build for Insect Glaive. And I've been getting through like 8-minute hunts and poisoning the enemies like 6 times. Which I feel like if I get better at Insect Glaive, I can raise that up a bit. But it also, it comes with using a blunt Kinsect, which can stun the monster. So I'm very happy with that. Are you running Foray? Yes. I'm running, I think 2 or 3 Foray. I think I'm short a Jewel. Hi Mizuki. I'm running Foray. I'm running the Rathian Insect Glaive that extends poison duration. I think I'm doing it with the Gormagala set. I'd have to check again. It's not fully optimized. I need to run a little bit better with it, but... Why did my Twitch close? Oh my god, you guys type so much suddenly. I like big decks. Given neck pats, that kind makes you swallow your gum. Table knife. Okay. I'm having trouble scrolling up just a little bit. Not weird. It's preference. Deku becomes a chihuahua when he gets head pats. Bork, bork, bork. That's so weird. I get uncomfortable with IRL hugs. I mean, to each their own, I guess. Freya, Kia. What about IRL hugs from me? Oh my god, greedy Freya. That's so weird. You're weird. Are you running for a yes? That hunter is poison. That depends. I'm honestly not used to hugs, but for some reason I'm alright with head pats. It's kind of weird now that I think about it. Hello, Yuki. No, you're weird, big deck. Blunt insect is just a drumstick. References can be weird. When you put it in IRL terms, hugs are pretty natural and common among people. And head pats are pretty fucking weird. Like, you would just never be like, oh, hello, good to meet you. Pats their head. Like, that's just not a normal human thing. Maybe with a kid, but like among someone the same age as you, with adults, you just wouldn't do that.
In some cultures, it's taboo.
In VR chat, it's more natural. Because, like, a handshake is just weird and formal, and, like, syncing it up is weird. Typically, their head's not moving around that much, and you can just easily head pat them. A lot of people are short and just head pat range. And hugging can be a little too much for people in VR, because, you know, some people get fucking weird with it. Where it's like, oh, I want to hug all the girls. Oh, I just happen to have my head at chest height. And just, like, they're doing it to motorboat them. Which is, you know, when you see a guy that's very, very hug interested in VR chat, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not saying if you see somebody asking for hugs, they're a creep. But if you see somebody asking for hugs from all the girls, that's, I'm gonna be honest, that's a little bit of a red flag to me. And so, in VR chat, head pats are way more natural than hugs in my eyes. To me, somebody who's like, I don't like head pats, I don't like hugs, to me, that's like, huh, that's odd, because I think in VR chat terms. Big Deck doesn't, because he's never been on VR chat, right? So for him, it's like, it's just the real life terms. Head Deck is killing me. Let's see if we buy food or cook at home. Oh, headache. It is. I'm freaking weird. Hi, Fred. No, you're weird. No, you. I've never tried VR, to be fair. Some places, kiss is a greeting. Everything is weird. Yeah. Right, Ants, here's your drink. Accidentally used too much cinnamon. That's fair, don't associate with those people. I want Yum to hug me with that hip thrust. Make it easy to grab. Okay, alright. Oh, that makes more sense now. Maybe I spend too much time in VR chat. Twitch streams? Yeah, it's... In VR, head pats is like the most basic of... I can interact with you and have physical contact without it being scuffed or weird. It's just like, hey... Hi, how you doing? Head pats. Especially since so many people in VR are just like literally sized for it. Like Willoren? Dude's like 4 feet 5 inches tall. Dude is just like made for head pat range, right? He's always smaller than you so that he can get head pats. Hi.
Or positions himself in just the right height.
I would.
That makes sense. I punch. Head pat saying hello. Head pats is the natural motion of seeing something cool. It's just very easy to give head pats in VR. It's like a lot of people like giving hugs in VR. I don't mind it now. Initially, I thought hugs were very scuff looking. Seeing two people like do the whole like, hey, we're hugging. And, like, seeing it not line up and, like, arms come out of each other's back, I was like, that's fucking weird. Now that I've been in VR so long, it's a lot less weird to me. Now it's like, okay, I don't mind this at all, but I'm very huggably. Yeah. To me, head pats is just the very easy... You just head pat people and it's easy. Head pats is the natural emotion. Riddle. We need Bretty Euland. No, we don't. Oh, it would be scuffed VR? I mean, kind of, like, you can have two people hug, but, like, there's no contact between the avatars. There's no, like, your chest stops at their chest. Your shoulder cannot go through their shoulder. So there's just a lot of parts that the two of you have to line up without just going through each other. And seeing that, like, line up can be like a little
Demonstration.
Like, look at this, right?
It just goes right through.
The hug now looks a little like, that's kind of fucking scuffed. To me, I fucking kiss her. Admittedly, sis, I have all these like excess overlay windows in front of me right now, so it's like I can't even guess where we are. Hi, Archangel. You can't
You
see
gotta
it
get
when
one
you're
of those
hugging,
haptic vests.
This is true. This is true. Hi, Maru. I kiss my homies now. For me, head pats is very easy. And then I started giving kisses to a lot of people. I started kissing a lot of people in VR. I'm not always or even good with words, so I give a lot of pats.
Bye, sis.
I have to go for now. Goodbye. Thank you for hanging out. Great to see you. Wait, actually come back real quick. Mwah. Bye-bye.
Demonstration.
There they go.
If it looks scuffed, that's not your business if you can see it. That is a very fair point. Yes. I don't know. I sometimes, so like when I'm hugging people, I feel like I'm just thinking about what it looks like. Oi, hi Archangel. Kissing all the homies. Only VR chat where like Bone Labs, where the player model actually exists and isn't a digital ghost. Ayo, joking. Yu is very smoochable, Archangel. Hi. How long have we been? 12:47. I am hungry. I am fucking caked in sweat.
Ew.
Who is live?
New
right
one's
now?
caked?
In sweat, yes. We had 12 inclines. I'm super gross right now. Also, Mario cute Charlene. Where do we go? Hang on. Do I not have... I see where we're going. I'm just like, is that person not in my fucking... Oh, I haven't put them there yet. Okay. I don't have them in my chat arena, so I couldn't see that they were live.
Yes,
So
and
we have-
Cairo might be switching to VR.
Yeah. We have a good target. We're gonna go to Mizuki. We're playing Tarkov. Make sure she really have good nap. I have a lot of cutie snap.
Can't believe you got this.
I can. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless.
Boom.
Yeah, I snuzz. Okay. Yeah. Ugh. Oh my god, my legs. Where am I putting the camera? We're gonna put it on the fish tank here. Behavior. Look at me on a level pitch. Anchor.
I'm looking at the video in the background. I just want to shout out, hey, is that Silk Song?
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm still tethered to the wall, so I'm like walking around carefully. Yeah.
Who tethered you there?
Me, because I didn't charge my stuff. Thank you, Global, for the gift subs. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company.
What's
Thank you,
funny
Logitech,
is
for the
that
socials.
I was telling him word for word last night. I was like, yeah, I gotta be careful to remember to charge my controllers when I go to bed.
Well, so here's the thing. Normally, if I
think-
don't charge my stuff, I can charge it the morning up. Like, I wake up, and I plug it in, and it's good. But, like, the right hand just charged slowly today.
Are you sure it's not a cable issue?
It could be. I mean, like, it still charges thing. It just charged slower than usual. And I want Yulin to leave. Bless Tarkov. More like bark. Bless you, lick. Bless you, lick! Fine, I guess I'll get up. Fish, adios, Yulin. I found Nemo. Silk Song is real. Oh my god, I know. I cannot believe we got Silk Song information. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5.3 miles. We had incline. I need a shower. I will tell you how Path of Exile goes tomorrow. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it though. I've been excited for this. Go hang out with Mizuki. They're good people. They're really cool and nice. They're playing Tarkov. I love you. Bye. Go remove the stinky. I plan to.